Welcome, friends. This is Crits and Cantrips presents Beneath the Five Kings, our playthrough of Paizo's Sky King's Tomb Adventure Path, 2nd edition Pathfinder. I was trying to do my best to emulate the arena voice. Welcome, champions. Go now from the arena and rest. The Oblivion remake happened this week. Oh yeah, the echo. Let me just manually echo in my own room.
You gotta have your voice mod app ready.
That's true.
Click of a button.
But yeah, no. So my intention for the banter topic was kind of inspired by Oblivion coming out again this week, and it was what game, and we could also do a movie or a book if that appeals to you more, but like redefine the way that you look at the hobby altogether. Like was so good that you're just like, wow, this is what it's all about. I'll give everyone a minute to kind of think about it. But yeah, the Oblivion remake kind of took us all by surprise this week, except for Josh. Josh knew it was happening. He,
Shut up. He was happy too. Maybe not as surprised.
He was happy too.
He had more
knew
faith.
It was happening. He actually knew that it was going to happen.
Knew.
Yeah.
He strongly believed
this week that it was going to happen.
I believed you. I believed you. The shadow drop was impressive.
Yeah, you believed me. Some people didn't. Some people called me a false prophet.
You know, I think those are your own words.
I've only used the word prophet used from Josh's mouth.
The video game question is tough for me because I feel like I didn't start playing video games like way too much until like I moved into town. Like something about being like in town and not out in the country made me feel like I could play video games more. And I really feel like it was Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Like the zombies on that.
Probably the internet, because you had.
That's true too. Yeah, the fact that I could play like. I remember thinking and like telling people, like family members and stuff, like, or like, you know, mom, dad, whatever, like those are actual other people playing the game against me right now. Mm-hmm. That is actually so like that feels like a very like, oh, this is like a thing. Like that feels like a very big moment for me.
You don't think it was a game, you think it was having internet.
Well, there was
multiplayer. Dylan
probably hit it on the nose a little bit. Like I had internet out in the country, but it wasn't like I was playing multiplayer games. It's that or The Witcher 3. Like I think The Witcher 3 was like really like, oh, I like fantasy and I like single player games. Like that was like a very redefining and like, oh, like these kinds of single player games can be fucking amazing. Like I think those are like two very big moments. And those are like so late, I feel like, compared to like everyone else, not everyone else. I imagine like you guys had your your moments much earlier than those games. So I feel like I was very late to the video game arc, but I feel like those were like the big two.
I slowly emerged from my mother's womb and grabbed my Game Boy Pocket.
Exactly.
I'm interested to hear Lorna's answers because I'm pretty sure hers like took place much more recently than yours, but her games are probably going to be older games.
Yeah, because your games were older games, right? Potentially.
Partially. I mean,
like that's like a factor.
Games.
Well, I know, but I feel like is your answer to this an older game? You know?
Yeah, my answer will be an older game.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't play video games until, other than like occasionally at a friend's house for like a sleepover. Like I remember playing I think it was a Japanese game where you like roll this ball around and you collect like things.
Oh, Katamari Damacy.
Sure.
Katamari Damacy.
And I remember playing
that so fast out of his brain.
That Sisyphus game.
My best friend Allie introduced me to the game, and yeah, she loves that game.
The game though that like I was like, oh, I get the appeal of video games. Like, because I kind of played them just more like, I liked them fine, but it was more of a fun thing for Josh and I to do together. And then we played, this is a game I don't think Josh anticipated, but like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the first one that like I feel like
And that was that pre or post you guys watching the show?
that was post.
Post. So you
So we
watched the
watched the
show, like
show.
the world, and then Josh is like, "Let me show you this
Yeah,
game," and you're
then
like, "Oh,
Josh
I get
was
it."
like, we should try the game, and I was like, okay. And I thought, because like we play Witcher 3, and I like it fine.
Yeah.
And like I recognize it's like a pretty game, and I like it, and the like good storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
But then like Fallout 3, I was like, oh, I'm having a good time right now playing. Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think. So I always enjoyed video games, but I think the one that really like hooked me was Gears of War.
Yeah.
Whenever I moved to Eudora, my stepdad went and got an Xbox 360 to like, invite friends over to hang out with, to get to know people. And I did, like, we played Black Ops and stuff. But yeah, Gears of War really, like, that was when I was like really got into the game.
It's fair. Gears of War was Xbox
Wonder-
only back in the day, right? That's
Yep.
Yes.
it wasn't a PlayStation.
Yep,
Okay,
I
so
think
yeah, I never have done
4
Gears
is
of War.
whenever it started to go to
Cross.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My moment very well could have been Gears or Halo or something, but I was a PlayStation
boy.
friend group. Yeah.
I think that was the first video game where I got deep into the lore about it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that was definitely Witcher for me, I feel like.
I wanted to know if Charles was watching because I wondered what he would think for me.
Like
Oh shit!
wow, this is
one, I
happening.
can be good at this, and two,
Yeah.
we can actually play with friends and everything. But no, Donkey Kong 64 is probably like the first video game that I played and like made it far in something that had a story. But yeah, Halo's just the one that I always go back to. And then, quite honest, part of the reason I was so excited for the Oblivion remake was because that was like the first like adult RPG that I played that like made a lot of progress in. And I was like, oh, I can play a 60-hour plus
Yeah,
video
I can
game
do
like
this.
it. Yeah.
I'm curious. Dylan, did you say something already?
Ooh.
No.
Can I guess
No.
Dylan's?
Sure.
Can I get?
Can
And
you?
I don't think this is probably right, but this is like what I think it is for you. That's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it was probably watching Sean play it upstairs at Eli's.
Yeah.
And he was playing the second one, which was like peak Assassin's Creed. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably where most people started playing it.
We watched
yeah,
that.
He was climbing the Notre Dame. I remember the inside of Notre Dame was fucking amazing in that game. So
We watched that
Yeah.
YouTube video 1,000 times on how to make the hidden blade, make our own
Yep.
hidden blade out of like hardware store parts and like
Mhm.
the gear from like a
we
or,
just about made it work too.
Yeah.
We got the rails.
got all the
system
parts and
everything.
stuff. Yeah.
I don't know how true
No,
this
you
is,
guys,
but I
I
did.
think I knew you guys in that age.
I heard something that whenever Notre Dame
Mhm.
caught on fire, that they
Ubisoft
worked
game,
with,
yeah.
yeah, because they
I heard
had
that
such
too.
detailed pictures of it.
Yeah,
It's
they
like they
did.
use
like,
like the
that's
3D
kinda
model
cool.
from the game to like help remodel
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That was one of the ways that I got to play that game. I probably could have gotten away with it anyway, but my mom really liked it because it was set in history and I was actually like learning like stuff. And I wasn't just playing like Call of Duty at home.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
One of my core childhood memories is I'm glad Charles is here for this, is that it used to be after school. It was a shitty day. Patrick and I would sit at the computer behind Charles and watch him play the like older the M-rated video games, the games we weren't allowed to play, so like Morrowind or KOTOR or all these different things. I remember
GTA.
watching Charles play and stay. No, we never played GTA. But yeah, that's a core childhood memory, is watching Charles play video games.
I've always been okay with like going to people's house and just watching them play a game most of the time. I don't want to play. I'd rather just watch you play, to be honest. So I get that. Sometimes it's just nice to watch. Less
He's a
stressful.
watcher.
Good at it.
Yeah,
Some
I
of us,
just
you
want-
know, it gotta
Tiger
be
first.
players.
definitely not a
I
giver.
was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
kidding.
I'd rather have been playing. I was not allowed to play. If
Yeah.
I
Sure.
had been sitting there
Mm.
playing,
Sure.
Your
We
younger brother
all would have
pushed him out
gotten
loud
in
to play.
trouble. Yeah.
I think that's just evolved into my Twitch obsession at this point. So. Just
What about you, Sarah?
I want to hear what you think.
What I think your
Yeah.
game awakening
Yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah.
Our world.
Power.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be
Minecraft.
Repo.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the
Minecraft
most
all the
recent
mods
game that
10.
we played. Minecraft, yep. I don't know. I don't know if you've had it yet. I'm waiting for the game where like I'll come home or I'll come upstairs from work and you're just sitting there playing games and you're like completely ignoring me for the whole evening.
Nice.
That takes an energy reserve I don't think I have anymore.
Yeah.
No, so if we're talking about storylines, the games I've liked a lot, I played a lot of old school stuff. The games I probably finished in its entirety and loved were like Sonic on Sega or Pokemon.
Sonic Adventure.
Like original. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you. I know they're not like storyline games either, and it's really stupid. But those Nancy Drew
Storyline?
games growing up, I love the fuck out of. And they do like tie into each other one by one, but they are just puzzle games on the computer. So
Let's
take
see.
with that what you will.
Yeah, Nancy Drew.
Another core memory of mine is that we played Sonic Adventures 2 a shit ton. We all played on the same save file, all of my brothers, and we all had different chows. Mine was Luke, and we got that thing to die and revive like 3 times. Once you do that, they become like immortal. But Patrick's was Haya, and it died while my little sister was playing, and she wasn't supposed to play on our save, and he was pissed.
Oh yeah.
I could see that.
Oh
That's
man,
funny.
yeah.
We had a there's a really old Nintendo 64 game called Jet Force Gemini, and it's like a story game where you're like these 3 like heroes like saving the galaxy from like these evil invaders kind of thing. But it's a very long game, and there's a point like halfway through the game. You have to progress through several missions before you unlock Floyd. And Floyd was a little robot that floated behind the player's head and allowed a second person to play with you, and they could only shoot like Floyd had like 2 like twin pistols. And so my dad had played to the point in the game where you unlocked the second character, and then I could play with him, and it was the funnest thing in the world because he would like run around and do the story and stuff, and I'm just like shooting at stuff in the background, just like constantly like flying around and doing stuff. And then Nicholas, was being like 4 years old, got on, tried to start a game, and it was like, okay, choose your save file, and just overwrote it. All of the save files, like all 3 of them for the game, just became A, and it had like 30 seconds of gameplay on them, and so it's just like, oh no. And we didn't touch it for a long time, but we did finally come back to it. But that wasn't my answer. I would say that we were a Nintendo family through and through. Just played like simple like games all the way up until about middle school, and then I played Halo 3 one time at a friend's house. A couple times, I guess. But like there was like a New Year's, we just played Halo 3 custom games for like 10 hours in a row, and I was like, this has changed my life entirely. Like I cannot go home and like put on like Mario Party on my GameCube and just be satisfied with that ever again. Like I was just like, I have to have an Xbox. And like we campaigned for like a month and a half to like get our Xbox. It was just like, no, we'll be so good. We'll do all the chores. Like we'll save up money for it. Like it'll be fine. But we have to get an Xbox 360. And the first game we bought for it was just like a used copy of Halo 3. And it was just like, all right, this is going to be the greatest. And we just played it forever. Like it was incredible. We got Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed, the first one, and just played the shit out of it. And we're just like, now we're real gamers. Because before that, I was like, I don't know why people have Xboxes or PlayStations. Like all the good stuff's on the Nintendo. Like, what you doing, Mario? Like, what are you gonna do? But I don't need Need for Speed or Madden. Exactly. And I was like, I've played Need for Speed. Yeah, but I played Need for Speed. I played Madden at other people's houses. Like none of that compared at all to all of the games that Nintendo had to offer. And then I played Halo 3 one time, and I'm just like, oh,
I get it.
Yep. It's like, we didn't stop buying Nintendo stuff, but we started buying a bunch of Xbox stuff at that point.
It's that
It was definitely
that
Halo
Danny
3.
DeVito
It's
meme.
like, I could
I
never
started
be
blasting.
satisfied with Mario Party again. And then I know for a fact, Sarah has texted me and been like, I was gone this weekend, and all Brendan did all weekend was play Mario Party. He brought out the GameCube and played it. So you still, it might not be all you need, but it's still a pivotal point of
Yes.
your life.
No, that's why I think it's funny. Everybody's like laughing at my like, oh, she's saying like Sonic answer because
No,
like
that
when
was
you
good.
still pull out the Nintendo and play like your 2D video game
do.
all the time.
I do. There's definitely a time and a place for everything, but that was Halo 3 was for sure. Just above and beyond.
I will
Like
say,
if you could get 16 people together and play custom games, like that's so much fun.
But yeah,
I
being
still-
at Boy Scout camp with an Xbox, that's awesome.
I
Yeah.
still stand by me being really hindered by a modern controller. Like we just started playing Minecraft, and Brandon's like, we should play on the Xbox, and I was like, fuck, this is setting off my motion sickness like crazy. And then we went to the computer. I'm like, oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I just like I don't know what it is about like a modern controller. The vision spinning as well as up and down. It really just Anyways.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we're gonna get off to play video games.
Yeah.
All right, thanks
Minecraft
everybody.
is cool.
Story hour's over.
Maybe Minecraft's my new thing.
Maybe.
It certainly is.
Haven't looked.
Brendan dies right now.
Yeah.
They used to let you play it at school, so obviously got to
Yeah.
be something.
God, do you remember the what was it called, Mars Rover game
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
on the Max? We could all
Play
do the
Lemonade
same
Tycoon?
thing. I think so. How does it sound as familiar?
There was an elementary school. We found out that there was like one site that could get past the firewall, and it was like coolmathgames.com,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
and you could play Lemonade Stand and just sell lemonade, and all you had to do was decide how many lemons you're buying, how much sugar you're buying, and how much ice you're buying, and then what ratio you want to combine it in.
So you were
And
just
then
doing
people
that.
would just come by and they'd just be like, "Woo, it's a hot day." And buy a cup of lemonade, and they just keep doing that. They'd line up out, off the screen for it or whatever. And you'd be like, I made more profit today because I added 2 lemons to my mixture. They must like it when it's more rich or whatever. It's like you're just
Yeah.
trying to like change the
You all
combination
had
and
that
make sure.
experience. Cool
I
math
did not.
game.
Cool math games, yes.
Yeah.
I was
Cool
like,
math
I just
games
looked
and
up on
addictinggames.com.
You know the
Yeah, it
original Apple
was-
computers that had like the colored back on them?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
us
You're
with
talking
that,
about Apple,
and I would just
whatever
yeah.
they are.
and I would just pull up paint and doodle in it. That's what I did all the time.
It was what was it called? Pixter?
Pixter.
What was
yeah.
on that? What was it Pixter that was like the program that was on there?
It's something exactly like that though. It has to be Pixter.
Yeah, I think it's
In
Pixter.
high school, for us, it was like Hedgehog Launcher. I don't know if any of you ever played that.
It's so much fun.
There
It's
was
so much fun. It's stupid.
the helicopter tunnel game. I don't remember what the name of it is. And then there was like the tank warfare game, which was like
Yeah, Tank Warfare was good.
just tanks.
There was we did on the addicting games one. It's like you pull the arrow back and shoot the guy, the apple off his head. And if you miss, it
Yeah,
like
I got
impales
good
him.
at that one.
Don't shoot
I
the
think-
puppy.
Yeah, it was Pixter.
Addicting
version.
games.
Yeah. Yep.
Addicting games has some good
Yeah.
addicting games.
I'll say real
It's
quick
actually
too,
bad.
like Daisy and Minecraft were probably my PC awakening. Like that's the 2 reasons I got my PC were Daisy and Minecraft.
I'm
And then
currently
I've
having
never-
my PC awakening.
Yeah, I've never looked
Me
back after
too.
that. So, but and Starfinder was my TTRPG awakening.
I was gonna say this is a whole nother thing. If we're gonna talk about D&D, that has changed my life entirely. So everything on that shelf over there, like those are all D&D books. That was all I wanted for 5 or 6 years in a row was D&D books for Christmas and birthdays and God. Well, now we
Yeah.
don't even play D&D anymore. We play Pathfinder. Oh, that's wasted.
Second edition
Yeah.
by
No, just,
Paizo.
just convert
Yeah,
them.
we're gonna move
Yeah.
that black chest that weighs more than me again. It's full of D&D books.
He said, "No, no, no, no."
Doesn't weigh more than you.
It's pretty
That's what I'm
heavy.
shaking my head at. It's heavy because there's like 10 books in it, but that's not
It's not the equivalent of a human.
End of the world. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So speaking of Pathfinder, it's been a long time since we played this game, so we'll try to we'll group brainstorm what was happening in the last session.
Does anyone recall? We have the notes.
So you did rest. You're at this this tavern underground with the innkeeper Meltek. Let's see, what's it called? Bottom feeders. Remember, there's a catfish with a pair of legs sticking out of its mouth is the sign for this place. The place called Bottom Feeders. The innkeeper is a friendly kobold named Meltek. You guys rested one night to kind of get your bearings a little bit. You're in the Court of Ether, deep underground. It's a fey city, so there's all kinds of leprechauns and pixies and trixies and nixies running around. And you rested, woke up, and then I guess instead of leaving the inn, you decided to go talk to the crazy Mitflit that had a worm mask on his head, and that ended up taking a lot of our time.
Yeah,
but you learned quite a few things.
Yeah, good for the story, but
right.
Yeah.
He believes that he's a valuable member of a cult. It doesn't sound like the cult actually allows him to participate.
He's the king of self-loathing.
Yeah. His superpower is self-loathing. Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that part of their species? Is that
yeah.
There's a short about it. Did pretty well.
Yep. So you found out a little bit about the cult from him, and basically he said that you guys should do something that makes him seem really strong or really powerful, so that he could get into this cult. And he's like, I'll leave it up to you guys because I'm not super smart or anything, but I want you should hype me up, bro. Basically, is what this Mitflit was saying. And then you also found out that the bouncer Fergus was a leprechaun, and that maybe he's in some way affiliated with the cult. It sounds like his niece has some doings with the cult, but he's not really one to talk about it. And Meltek was kind of trying to tell you to keep it on the down low. And then I think you tried to get away from Yakazak. Yakazak wanted to come with you. He just wants to follow you guys around town.
Yakazak,
and there was
I do not want him to come with me.
There was definitely a moment where you guys were like, "Look over there!" and everybody just ran out of the front of the tavern.
And as he was leaving, he had mentioned that he saw a man that looked like Elnat, and so is probably his dad.
Very potentially.
I think Huang threatened to stab him through the leg or break his knees or some shit. Like Huang was getting very violent.
I'm just gonna. Yeah,
she's like, we're gonna hurt him so bad he can't come with us.
Yeah. And then as you're all rushing out the door, everyone's kind of like trying in a hurry to get out. Open the door to see one of the Redcaps that you fought on the flying Bloodseekers. His name's Innerhoff, and he formerly had this red top hat that he was wearing, but now he is like you can see straight over his like balding head, and he's got his arms crossed, and he's just like, well, look who we have here. And that's kind of where we're gonna pick up. So Angoric and Orpheus, you're right there. You just knock him out. Just keep running. See you later, Innerhoff.
We had learned something about our acquiring of the hat. There was something to it.
It's quite an embarrassment, and I think they owe us like
a favor.
A favor.
Yeah.
But I don't have the hat.
Did we give the cap to the people to let us in? The red cap.
That's what I was thinking.
We
said that he would pay our toll.
Yeah, I just don't remember if we gave it to them or not.
Yeah.
I think we kept it. I thought we kept it as.
We very well may have. I don't recall.
That we were very careful about who had it, like our possession of it.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of us has the hat.
About making sure we kept it.
That's fine. Yeah. No, that's the better situation. Sure.
Does it say in the notes somewhere?
I'm looking.
Somebody has the hat.
I'm looking.
Orpheus was the one that was lying to him because he's the one with the best deception. So I remember he was talking to them at the gate. I don't know if
I
he
do
gave it-
remember that we talked about it when you guys were trying to get past the gatekeepers. We were saying like if you could snatch one of their hats, basically, that they'd owe you a favor, and that might include letting you into the city, kind of thing. But I don't remember. I don't think anyone tried that.
Orpheus successfully intimidates and deceives the Redcaps with the one we killed's hat.
Okay.
That's all we have there.
So we definitely did something in that. All right, so we're gonna have to pause, and we're gonna have to all go back to that episode. and
Everyone
watch
pull
the
up
whole
episode
thing.
39.
All 2
39.
hours. That's right.
Nicholas, you're in chat. Will you go do that?
Yep.
Hey, every show has a clip show eventually, right? Like that's just part
Yeah.
of having a series.
You just go through our
We have
highlights.
episodes. Yeah, that's a highlight.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you look. It's just a bunch of it.
Pretty good.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's up to Brendan. Brendan, do we have the hat?
I think Orpheus has the hat.
I agree. I also think Orpheus has the hat.
I also think I have the hat. I don't.
Here we go.
think- I'm,
If we
I'm
go back and find out later you don't, we'll just replay this entire episode. We're quick saving right now.
okay.
Yeah, we're quick
Mhm.
saving.
Yeah,
Because
we just pulled the-
obviously I did not put it in my inventory because
It's
I'm
not,
me.
yeah.
Why would I?
yeah,
Well,
that's
and it's
really-
also just like red hat. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's actually an item.
Yeah, I don't think so. But
I guess we added it.
I mean that's fine. If you just want to say you have it. I mean there's a good chance that you did pick it up.
We definitely
but-
picked
We
it
know
up.
that his name is on the
We,
inside.
we
of it.
know that we picked it up. We just don't know if we gave it to the guards at the entrance
Yeah.
to this place.
He's
So-
made a deal
so
about
what's
it
the-
falling.
what's the-
so-
Yeah, so what's the play here then?
And Goric is going to look at Orpheus and just go. And whisper under his breath. You have his hat.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear you because I am not prepared to give his hat back. To be honest.
Did he say anything to us? Or we're not like an initiative or anything, right? Like if we were
Oh,
running out,
He said, well, look who it is.
well, if we keep running, I mean, I think we just keep going. We're trying to get away
I'm
from
going to
Yakuzak. We
just
got to get the
keep
hell out of this
walking.
bar.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
just keep walking like I totally didn't hear him.
Yeah.
Because, and then because he's insignificant to me. So, goodbye.
We have to keep going.
I
Hurry. We
squeeze
have to
past
get away
him
from him.
and say, "Excuse me,
Oh.
we're trying to get away from an annoying man named Yakuzak."
I say,
And
oh.
just keep going.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that you guys are all trying to get out of here, but there is a large group
Uh-oh. He's got a
of
gang.
Redcaps that are oops, yeah, hang on. I hit the wrong button. I did not copy anything. God, what am I doing here? Have I forgotten completely how to use this game? Okay.
Ah!
I'm gonna say there's a large group of Redcaps that are
I'll have sides.
kind of all walking up here, and as you Innerhoff, he kind of looks scared for a second, and then they're just like, hee, Innerhoff still has no hat, and they're like, what a silly Redcap with no cap, and they're just like they're like calling him names and like poking fun at him, and you can see he's kind of like getting smaller and smaller with each insult to the point where he's almost like laying down on the ground in the fetal position. And then you see his face kind of light up with an idea,
Again.
and he strokes his face a little bit. He doesn't have a beard. Oh, he does have a beard. He strokes his beard
It's
a
like,
little
if he
bit.
doesn't have a
Be
beard,
stroking.
what is that?
Yeah. He says, I know. I'll get a new hat, and it'll be better than the hat I had before, because this hat will be dipped in the blood of the Cap Killer. And all of the Redcaps go silent at this. You can't fight the Cap Killer. And Intershop says, oh, but I can, because I have these adventurers to help me. And he walks right up behind Walkroon, and he grabs onto your pack, And he's just like, that's right. Or not Walkroon,
Just
that's
kill
Elmat.
him.
Or no, it is Walkroon.
I kill
Said
him.
it right. He walks up right behind. You just kill him?
I grab him by the neck. Yeah. Okay.
Roll for attack.
No. It's just flavored decapitation. Oh, hi, what was that? What'd you say? Are you talking to us? Hey, why aren't you
No, it's
wearing
like
a hat?
An entire scene. Who? I've been paying attention to anything that's going on.
Hey,
around
we have
you.
there's a crazy midflit inside that we're trying to get away from here.
Okay, and I think we lost him. He's back there, but I think he's gaining on us.
Hi, all right. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be the Redcap that we ran into at the gates of the city, would you? You look a little bit familiar, and you
Yes.
don't have a hat or a cap.
Exactly. You owe me a new hat.
Can we just hand him the old one? I know we have the old one right here. Orpheus,
He's-
give him back his
Try
hat.
to get some dust off and then just hand it.
Can we just avoid this side
No.
quest?
I think we can avoid the side quest
I'm-
and keep the hat.
I'm mostly kidding.
Boom.
Why do we want
We
the
could.
hat?
I just
Hey, what did you say about
I just
the
wanna point
cap
out-
killer?
that man is clearly wearing a hat on map tools.
Yeah, we needed some eraser art there. That's all right.
Yeah, okay. You want to just cut off the top?
I did.
I'll just shrink the image down so it's just his forehead.
Just crop it straight. I know what did you say that you needed help with? We might still have your old cap here if that would work for you. We really have to be going.
Oh no! I need a new hat. I need a new hat that's been dipped in some fresh blood to get my honor back.
Hey, sure. Well, can't you just go fight something outside? There's some giant bats and creatures, or you could prick your thumb or something.
The Redcaps that are all sitting there like, yeah, Innerhoff. Come on. You could probably hardly handle a cave bat, let alone the cap killer. That guy's got a little
Do they
bit
say
of tude with him.
killer?
Killer. The cap killer.
Is this person not actually kill? Is that why it's ironic? What is with this
Yeah.
person?
What's this nickname that's you're coming up? What the hell is a cap killer?
killer?
Why, a red cap killer?
It doesn't
Hey,
actually
like
kill
us.
caps?
We killed 3 of you on the way. I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
Anyone that he says he goes if you ask him who the cap killer is, he says, and he looks around like conspiratorially, like he like somebody might be listening in, and he like whispers in Walkroon's ear, and he says, the cap killer is a serial killer. He's been known to kill redcaps, bleed them dry, and he takes their hats, leaves the bodies behind for other people to find.
Hey, Jesus Christ, this is a horrible city. Why don't the authorities do something about it? Aren't you all the authorities? Why don't you do something
We
about it?
keep getting killed.
Hey, well, that's terrible. I'm really sorry that you're going through that. Well, best of luck
I
in
think-
killing him. Or if yes, should we go?
I think I would honestly. You're gonna hate this. I think Orpheus would lean in and be like, "I love some true crime. I think we should go."
That's good too. Yeah, no, I'm down. We should try to 100% this
This is
campaign.
like-
So
Look.
Orpheus
This is-
enjoys a good crime true crime podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Listen
No,
to it on the way
honestly,
down.
this
yeah.
whole time.
Orpheus is like, "This is great for my true crime my side gig of my true crime podcast. Let's do it. I need this. This will help with my subscriber count."
Mhm. I think the other Redcaps get tired of tormenting him a little bit, and like they head on into the bar, and they throw a few more jabs at him kind of as he's there, and one of them like trips him and he falls on his back, and he's just like kind of sitting there miserable in the dirt, and all of them leave, and then he's like, look, I'm desperate. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't know how strong you were, but I think you could probably beat the cap killer. And I'll tell you what, you need a friend in the city who can get you information. And that's me, boyo. I could get you all kinds of information as long as I have my hat back and I'm not this laughing stock of this whole town.
This guy's getting Morty vibes. It's the voice you get, just a little bit of Morty.
Oh, jeez, Rick!
Just a little
My
bit.
name's Golf.
There's got a little Morty inflection going on there. I just thought I'd point it out. Oh,
Hi, Mr. Mises.
well, I
It's
mean,
It's just insecurity. That's all.
yeah, it is. Well, it's just odd because he saw us kill and throw multiple of his friends like down like a giant.
That's why I know you're
Secret.
strong.
It
And it's
sounds
really
like
not a big deal for Redcap dies.
We
mean,
are the cap killers.
That was
Like that is.
that was just the job application.
You know,
It's
I don't
to
like the other
There's the
guys.
interview.
They're mean.
Hey, well, you do have different character art than them, so I do feel that you're more significant.
Yeah, you probably like
Yes.
the runt of a litter or something.
Hey, do you always wear a top hat, or do sometimes you wear like a Santa hat, like one with the point at the end?
Well, you understand that I had a very unique hat, which granted me special status among the Redcaps.
Right, we still
But
have
now
that.
I've-
That wouldn't work though. You can't just put the hat back on.
I need to dip it in fresh blood.
Okay.
It's been
So you do
stolen
want the
from
hat
me by
back.
outsiders. I mean, whatever. I
Oh,
can get a
that's
new
right.
hat.
That was part of. It's not that they just do the favor and they get it back. They do have to get it fresh. I remember.
Yeah, like
That
yeah,
being brought
freshen
up
it
now.
up.
It wouldn't even be sticky or crunchy anymore.
All right. Do you have any sort of a plan here? Hey, can we walk down the street a little bit? I'm just really afraid of the other guy that thinks that we're friends
Yes,
coming showing
Let's
back
go.
up.
We could even leave town.
All right, that's fine. I just want the rest of I want to make sure that no one else got caught up inside. Anyone comes
I
outside.
want to point out though that there's nothing beyond this map. Like
No, sure. I think there's just
talking here,
some of us are still
we can
just
talk
left in
over
the
there.
bar, so I just
We
want
just
to make
wouldn't be
sure
able to
that
visualize it at
everyone
all.
is present while we have a conversation. I want the
Okay,
whole
well,
group to feel
let's
involved.
talk like this because
Oh,
we don't need
theater
our
of the
eyes
mind.
anymore. Yes.
Okay, everyone's outside.
You have a whole
Brendan?
theater in there?
Brendan, this is a question. If I need to roll for remembering, that's fine. Was Yakazak? Did it seem like he was going to be there when we come back? Because since he mentioned seeing Elnat's dad, he doesn't want to completely abandon this guy. He wants more
I think he's gonna be
information,
here.
but
I
it's
Yeah, Yakazak is kind of an outcast among society
Okay.
right now, and so he's probably like I think the innkeeper might be putting him up out of like kindness,
Okay.
or maybe he's just staying there and sleeping under the table. But it seems
Okay.
like he's probably going to be here the next time you come.
okay.
Yakety Zach.
Um,
Can come back.
Are there any like is there someone who may be staying here? Because Elnat does want to pass the message to the owners of this place of like, hey, I'll pay for like it if I'll pay for this guy, keep him here. I don't want him gone, but I don't want to like poke my head around the corner and then
Didn't see
he
you.
follow us again.
Innerhoff says,
But
"Fine,
I-
I'll take it. It'll be 20 gold pieces."
I'll get you when we come back.
Okay, whatever.
I mean,
believe
we're
the
coming
third-
back. I thought
Yeah,
the
this is
plan
where we're
was just gonna
sleeping,
be our
so-
main. So I'll
Yeah.
be back later on in the day, but
Yeah, we're probably
can
just going to be
discuss
doing
later.
it for brownie points
Yeah.
for the city at this point.
Yeah, we need getting someone on the inside that isn't super annoying like Yakazak is probably a good shout.
I think we should do the Yakazak side quest.
The
I
Innerhoff
think
side quest?
these two things.
Or the
I
Yakazak
think these
side
two
quest?
things could be linked, where we have Yakazak kill the Cap Killer.
Oh,
and that
Yeah.
gets The
Yakazak seems like a
cult's
real
attention.
killer. Maybe.
it could work.
Could work. Let's hear this guy out. Let's hear what he's got to
Yeah,
say.
On one condition, I won't work with any midflits.
I honestly, I can't.
Especially ones that have costumes.
can't blame you though.
I can't blame you on that one.
there.
I've only met one of them so far, and they were kind of terrible.
Elnett
Good
just
for-
goes mood.
It was good for clip farming, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Big mood.
All right, Interhoff over here. This theater of the mind thing didn't work quite well for me.
Okay, I mean, I can be wherever you want me to be. Just
I want you to be right
say what you
over
wanna
here,
say.
outside of the door.
Okay.
No, you say what you want to say. Hey, there he is.
I already said it. I want you to help me kill this thing.
All right. Well, do you have a plan? We just got here.
We gotta go find it and kill it.
Okay, well you need to lead the way.
You are the
Oh.
police here. You are the
Okay, our
lawkeepers.
guide.
Where is he at?
All right. Well,
She at?
you
What is it?
remember You remember going through an area that was like infested with bats?
Aye, yeah, there's guano on the ground. Like from
Yes.
Ace Ventura.
It's
Guano.
very significant.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We're gonna go back there.
Oh man, it's our
You're
friend.
getting killed
We already-
outside
we
the
already made
city.
friend with the
The
serial
Cap Killer lives outside the city.
Yeah. I mean,
No, it's the
sometimes
big
he
bat.
comes into the city.
Are we
Big
sure
bat
it's
the
a
whole
person? Or could it be
It's
a
probably
creature?
not. Maybe. I don't
No.
know.
The Witcher
heard-
situation. It's a big
I
monster.
heard a joke earlier about cave bats and maybe the Cap Killer not. It was a joke, like maybe that it was implying that the Cap Killer is a bat. Is there any?
I literally. It says here in my notes that it could be a bat.
Hey, well,
It
let me see
says
all the notes.
It might be a vampire or something worse. I don't
Oh.
know.
I love vampires. Let's go.
That'd be bad.
Love vampires.
That's
Let's
a
let
bad
them in.
idea.
Will they do any
The
Irish
power scale
jigs?
for this- The power scale for this whole campaign will be thrown off if you have a sexual love affair with a vampire and become a higher level.
Will they do an Irish jig though?
I mean,
An
it's
Irish-
entirely possible.
What's Irish?
Will they do a
Well,
dwarven
they do
jig?
dwarvish jig.
Nope, too quick. Beat you to it.
Oh no!
Hey, all right. Well, we'll follow right behind you.
Oh no!
Oh no.
All right.
Do we need to
he's
prepare
gonna-
anything? Is everyone good to go?
Probably. It's a killer.
Um,
It is a killer. I will be the worst. I will be in the most danger because I'm a Redcap and it
Aye, but
seems
you
so
don't look like a
hate us.
red cap right now. You just look like a. I don't know. What do you call yourselves when you're not wearing a hat?
He just looks
I'm-
like a bald, ugly dude.
I'm just a red.
All right.
Do we need any supply? Like, Elnat will ask if we need any supplies. Any, like, I know we've got like climbing kits and stuff like that, but
Can we
is
walk
there
there?
any specific? Yeah, I figure
Yes.
we're walking and talking as we're asking, but
Well, I mean, can we walk to where
Um,
we're going? Is what I was.
oh, gotcha.
Or, I mean, I'm not gonna fly. I'm pretty sure my Bloodseeker's dead.
One more quick joke like that, and we're gonna fucking leave you.
Well, schnickelfritz.
I'll go get fucking Yakazak back.
You want him as a companion more than me?
Not particularly.
The NPCs in this area seem to be very pushy compared to the NPCs in the previous area.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town.
Exactly.
That one every time. All right, let's go. Is everyone?
I haven't heard the person in the back talk at all.
Yeah, I need
Who's
to shut up.
the weird druidy person with the giant pangolin?
You can see them? I can't even see them.
Well, I had to walk back over here.
No. I'll. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking also.
Is she coming?
Yes.
Would assume so.
I'll
Oh,
hide
there she
behind
is.
my protection agency.
I see. So she's shy. You know what that means?
They don't
What
like
does that
people.
mean?
I
Why
don't.
previously we used her. She was a great at
People
talking
say-
to the bats. She made friends with one of them.
That's
The
true.
bats. The bats. Where? And like I fall down the ground. Like hold it.
All right, let's go
Well.
to the bats.
Okay.
Let's go get
I
into a
hope
combat.
that. I was gonna say, I hope that you're ready, because once we find the Cap Killer, there's only one thing we can do, and that's kill or be killed.
That's not always
Well,
necessarily
that's-
true, but although
think
it
you're
does
gonna
sound like a
negotiate
serial
with them?
killer. Well,
The whole point of this was to get their blood.
Oh, touche. Well, maybe we don't have to kill them to get their blood. You've never been to a doctor
What?
before?
Well,
Interhoff?
no.
No.
One of those people with those weird masks,
Aye, yep. Which
the
doctor?
big noses.
Plague doctor.
I don't trust them. I ever put a
Big
leech on my
pharma.
skin, felt better. You know, I want to keep all of my what do they call it? Like oh, I don't remember. Oh well, it's like draining your like
Blooding.
you're taking the spirit. Yeah, bloodletting is like getting the spirits out of you or something like that. So I was gonna say something along those lines. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I like to keep my blood where it is, or on my hat.
Or on my hat.
It's
All
usually
right.
other people's blood. I had a cousin once. I think she used her own blood on her hat, and they made fun of her mercilessly. I think she ended up jumping off one of the stalactites.
Jesus Christ.
Legends say she's still falling.
Well, at least she's not dead, I guess. It's be worse.
No, probably not. She probably got swooped
Oh,
up by
probably
a bat.
Probably starving. Dehydrated.
And be real hungry. It was last week, but
Oh, yeah. Dehydrated.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long
All right,
Redcaps
well, anyways.
can survive without any water.
So,
we don't drink water.
Okay.
so before we head out, do we need any supplies? That's what I was trying to ask earlier. Is,
I mean, are you talking to your friends or me?
Yes.
friends probably.
I
That's
don't
probably a good
believe
plan.
so. I think I'm ready to go. I bought
Anybody
everything
good?
before we left the other city, and it was all theater of the mind, really. So I didn't really use any items yet.
Yeah.
We had the full
But
night's
also,
rest.
was asking this guy if there's like, are we going to need any special equipment just to get where we're going, type of stuff.
Where
Oh, no.
are
Not
we
necessarily.
going?
Yeah, we've already been to the area we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're just backtracking.
I just didn't know if we had to explore deeper or something.
Yeah, that's fair. Unknown.
Probably within ourselves, but not location.
It's gonna turn out the Redcaps delved too greedily and too deep, and we're about to fight a Balrog.
That's insane.
I
That would
heard
be wild.
Rudd.
We're about to fight Paul Rudd.
Gosh. Killed
Alright,
a unicorn.
scared.
let's head out that way.
Death of a
Okie-dokie.
unicorn up in this bitch.
Well, let's see. I think it's this one. No,
His most famous
it's,
role.
I figure
This
we
way,
could
for
probably
sure.
find the way back since we've been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, no, you guys have been there. He might show you a slightly different path, but eventually, you will arrive
Fuck.
down here.
Weren't we up top before?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh god, okay. Hi, Elnat, did you bring enough climbing gear for everyone, like we told you to?
I have climbing gear for myself.
Hey, oh, that's fine, I do too. Alright, Interhoff, so... Oh, shit! We lost him! Where is he at?
Oh, sorry, he's not visible.
Interhoff, no!
I'm back.
That's the sound he made when
I've
he
been here the
fell.
whole time.
Aye, well, where exactly are these deaths of these redcaps occurring?
Alright. This area. Spread out. Look for clues.
I don't necessarily know if I want to spread out. Maybe I go hide and you stand out in the open as bait.
Second
work.
plan. Anybody else have a second plan? Taking no ideas for a plan.
Technically, that
perception
was the
check.
second plan. The first plan was to look for clues. Technically, that was our second plan.
That's true. First
Ah,
plan.
Okay, third plan. Anybody else?
Perception check. See
Third
if there's
plan.
anything
Yeah.
interesting around here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
blood splatters, any caps laying on the ground, anything to signify death of redcaps in the area is specifically what
Perception's
Wakaroon
fine.
is looking for. He doesn't see
Yes.
anything with a natural 7. I guess that's still bad. 18 perception? We're level 5
18's
now.
not
I
bad.
would like to do a medicine check for signs of murder or, movement of blood anywhere,
What about the murder?
if that's okay.
Okay. Well, I will say, so with that
Just
initial
general
perception check.
I got 29.
Oh,
That
okay.
changes anything.
So I'll say,
Got a
so Walkroon and Elnat, you guys are looking around, and you can see that, like, on the map, there are these white areas where there's just, like, a large amount of, like, guano that's, like, dripped from the ceiling where these bats hang out. But there's another part of the cave down here that seems to be, like, largely unbothered by that. Like, there's, like, a whole area where it doesn't seem like the bats are hanging out. And Karu, with his excellent perception check, sees over here there is like a pile of what looks like discarded red caps. There's a pile of hats.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the people. And
Same.
creatures,
Yeah,
a pile of
it's
dead
just-
bodies.
No.
I
No,
know.
no.
Red cap scalps.
Yeah.
Over there, there's an area. It doesn't seem to have guano or any sort of, I don't know, bad shit. But look, there,
But
yonder,
look,
a pile of not shit. In fact, it's red. Looks cap-shaped.
It's all the way over there. We'd have to walk around this whole cavern to get down there.
I mean, that's what we have to do then.
Have you not
That
been this far?
sucks. We should probably just turn back.
All
wanna
right. Well,
do
if you
that.
say so, this is your
We
thing.
you could
mean-
all give me your blood, and then we could just call it even. I don't want to know what's in that pile of
I
loot.
like our odds better than yours at this moment.
We should climb down here, down this face here, and then we could just.
But
walk.
how high up are
There's
we here?
stairs there.
What's
Yeah, how
Is this like a 1,000 feet? Is this like
He,
50
he
feet?
army crawls over the edge and peeks over, and then he goes, it spits down the thing.
Spit on
Power
that
count.
thing.
I hawk toot it. 1 second. That sounds like about 20 feet down.
So it just hits. You're good.
So we could just
He's got Giga here.
we could just throw Karu over
That's
our
true.
heads down there.
He
right?
doesn't take fall damage.
Hey, Kaoru can throw himself. All right.
Independent monkey.
Yeet.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
done before, I'll
Kaoru.
do it again.
Karu,
Yeah.
Do you want to go check it out?
Let's.
Yeah, if you'll have me. I believe y'all will have to go around south if you're not down to climb.
I'm gonna climb.
I'd
I mean,
climb down this
I
face
think
here.
I would climb as well.
Is there anything to like tie a rope off to in the area?
Bow.
Dungeon Master.
Oh, well, let me look around.
Any stalagmites?
I found a stalagmite over here. This looks pretty sturdy.
Can we roll
Or what if you
a?
could just stay up here and provide covering fire with your, I don't know, laser beams or whatever you had before.
What the hell's a
What's
laser?
laser.
I don't know. It sounds like it'd be a really cool
Acronym for something.
abbreviation for something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, acronym for a type of a device where you could focus light.
God, he just
Laser.
made a scientific discovery right here and now.
Wow.
Imagine the
Um,
things that I could do if only I would live past this campaign.
Does anyone have anything to verify the integrity of said rock to tie off
Just put
on?
Arrgh.
I
Look, I
could
can't
roll
even push
maybe-
it over.
I'll roll a nature, maybe.
Nature's
Yeah,
case.
so I was gonna roll. Yeah.
20 after bonus.
Oh, natural
It's-
20.
No,
Yeah.
after.
No, I got a
You guys
natural
are-
Oh,
20.
you got a natural 20.
29.
Nice, nice.
You guys are rolling a lot of dice for something that I already said was fine.
But
yeah,
we want
but we
to
don't
check it.
trust him.
Now
Yeah, I found it.
now you should feel pressure to make sure it's fine.
Oh, it's
We-
super good. It's the best
Okay.
damn little rock you've ever seen. It's gonna hold 10
Ooh, I would
ropes.
love
10
it to be a
rocks, 10
bigger
ropes.
rock if possible.
It's a it's a mildly large boulder.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Yeah, I'll start heading down with
got a
to
climbing kit.
accompany Karu. I'm gonna have Brendan. If it does the giving an action to give Silverforge 2 still work if like he's going the long way around?
Take the long way.
It
Yeah,
feels
good.
I would
scary
assume.
to send an animal companion off by himself when there's a chance that a bat combat
he's
starts.
not- He's
That's
not
just
gonna
saying.
be by himself. He's going with the group of people. It's just he can't really
Okay, I guess I
climb
didn't realize
down.
there was. No, that's fair. I didn't know if there was other people that were going around.
I would
We're
assume.
splitting up. Look
Is
for
anyone else
clues.
going around, or is everyone climbing down?
I mean, I
Um,
don't
I'm-
think Bao could climb down either. So I'd
If we
assume
go
some people would
around-
go with Bao and Silverforge, and also because if something's going on and we need space, like we're splitting the party, but
If not
in the
everyone can
same
go, I'm just
room.
going to go around. I don't care. It's fine. I was just trying to. I think in character that would save time, but if not everyone can make it, I'm going to meta and say that I'm going to walk around because I feel like something's
Did
going
you
to
back a
happen.
little spoon on Bow? Like
Mm-hmm.
he climbed down, and I like ride like I'm a little backpack on him.
I could be a backpack while you climb.
Like how Brendan really gets into some of these NPCs and like can't answer questions without that voice. It's really good.
that was
That was,
the
that was bad lip reading.
No, it's
That was
good.
bad
No,
lip
yeah. No.
I'll go be your backpack while you climb.
that
Swinging
was
from a
Yoda.
hairy vine. Maybe yes, he could carry you down, but also he'd have to
Wonderful.
roll climb checks himself.
I think mature Bao can handle it.
What do people want to do? Put yourself where you want to be on the map. Let's do that. I think that's gonna be easier.
I-
I'm gonna go this
roll
way
and
and
This
walk.
is supposed to be hard.
I know.
We're supposed to just be able to get there.
If Bao is gonna
Where do you
try
wanna
and
go?
climb, then Elnat and Silverforge will go a long way. Cause I don't think I could climb down with Silverforge.
That's
I
right.
think
Sounds like
Orpheus
it
will
would be-
try to climb.
Brendan, I cannot control Silverforge at the moment.
It's because he's out of control. Ah!
That's fair.
Try it now.
And Gork, are
he's
you
great.
climbing since you're next to Karu?
Alright.
Yeah, I was
Yep,
planning
I
on
got-
climbing.
All right.
I'm going with you guys. That sounds scary
Pretty
as hell.
athletic.
Oh, and
All right.
I'm not climbing. And he pushes out a fold-up chair out of his pack. He takes a seat on it and flings them out with telekinetic projectile.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
About 30
So-
feet, and then arcing and physics and all that.
So the Karu gets there first for sure.
And at that moment,
Everybody else can move yourselves on the map a little bit. It's gonna take some time when you're climbing. It's like what? So it's basically like one action for 5 feet of climbing. I think.
climbing kits allow you to attach yourself to the wall you're climbing, moving half as quickly as usual, minimum 5 feet, but letting you attempt
Yeah,
a
that's
DC
half speed, I
5
thought.
flat check whenever you critically fail to prevent a fail.
Okay, so that's
A
not
plus
that's not terrible.
1 item bonus to athletics checks to climb.
Let's roll climb checks then for Orpheus and Angoric. Then that's an athletics check.
22.
One
Okay.
second. I don't have my dice ready.
As we're walking around, Elnat will kind of lean over to Wilkroon.
25.
Remember whenever you fell off the waterfall?
I don't like to think about it, but yeah, I do.
That was funny shit.
I think Angoric's girlfriend
Um,
liked it. I think she likes me more.
Sarah,
than
are
me.
you climbing down, or are you gonna?
I was climbing down.
Alright.
Shawhaltry is a beautiful, precious person.
Are you gonna roll a climb check then for Bao?
You took a butterfly. Yes, I am going to. Or Bao's going to. Excuse me.
Should be athletics.
I think he's got a
what-
plus 10
10.
or plus 11 athletics.
It's better than mine.
See.
27.
Damn.
All right.
All right, so I think the 3 of you that are climbing make it down.
Oh. I did not recognize Percy in it. So what's behind you?
I was screaming, look at that perfect boy.
What is Percy doing?
I don't know. Having a moment.
He's a pointer.
Do you hear the thunder outside, Bubba?
It is scary.
Thunder.
Hear the thunder.
That was a good volume now.
All right, are you guys that climb down? Are you gonna wait for everyone else to get there? Because it's gonna take them a long time. Or are you just gonna go up there, take a look?
I will follow
Yeah.
Karu's lead on this one. I just watched him yeet himself off the edge. I'm impressed. Think he's a natural leader at this sort of thing.
Falling?
I'm gonna roll a perception check now that I'm down here and have a different perspective.
Wow. That's very
Probably
wise
smart.
of you.
For a 23.
Wow. Okay, 23. What are you looking for exactly?
Vampires and the such.
Vampires and such. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it so much. No.
Well, don't like it too much.
let's- Oh, okay. I'll try to medium like it then. So 23. Okay. So you're looking around. You do see there are definitely a lot of large bats kind of living in roosts and colonies up on the ceiling, but you don't see anything else out of place.
It's my bat friend. He just floated away, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could come back. Anyways. Sorry.
Bat Thaniel.
Bat
Do you have
Daniel.
a call for him? A whistle?
It's what does Morbius say?
It's Morbin time.
It's Morbid time.
Oh, yeah.
And to be fair, Morbius doesn't ever say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his catchphrase.
Yep. It's Morbid time, and then he does this.
Absolutely not trying to defend Morbius, but
All right. So, okay, with that knowledge, do you guys go climb up here and check out this pile of stuff, or do you wait for everybody else to get there? Like I said, it's gonna take them a while.
yeah,
Yeah, we should probably stay here.
Yeah, wait for the party.
all right.
Wong,
Just-
Orpheus.
We're
do you
doing
go?
this for Senior Redcap Interhoff.
I'm fine with
Ew! What is all this stuff? I keep getting it all over my shoes.
That's
interrupt
bat
that.
excrement.
That would be shit.
It's kind of
Interrupt-
chalky. And he picks some up and puts it in his mouth and like swishes it around a little bit. Doesn't taste like chalk. Tastes
Hey.
much worse.
No.
I hate it.
Walker is just gonna jump over this gap.
Ah!
Yeet!
We're just gonna
Okay.
assume Innerhoff is moving at a pace that's appropriate. So
That's fair.
Well, the rest of
Wait
the
a
group
minute.
is coming around, and Gork is going to talk to Bao. And just be like, so, Bao, do you like in the underground?
Where are you going?
And Bao turns to him, and just his tongue just like starts coming out, but like no words actually come out, just tongue.
And
it's like-
Gork finds a bug crawling on him
Yeah.
and just gives it to Bao.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a
Can we get-
bug. Tiny bug. I like bugs.
Dylan,
What the hell was that?
No,
Where was that from?
I like to,
Ow!
I like to
That's
look
why.
at Dylan got that with the intention of Bao, but he probably just had that on a soundboard just sitting there waiting.
It's one of my favorites.
I want what is the scene from Game of Thrones where he's talking about his like when Tyrion Lannister's like talking about his cousin or whatever, the one that smashes beetles. He's
Mhm.
like,
Mm.
Coon. And he like talks about it for a really long time. Oh, that's good. No, so we get to about here. And everybody, so it looks like is Elnat and Silverforge, are you guys following Interhoff directly, or are you like just moving at your own pace? Is it
I think we're walking with Innerhoff. We're probably having casual
Yeah.
conversation with Innerhoff
Okay.
as we walk.
so
up.
he starts kind of dragging his
not
feet.
Casual comfort.
just
Yeah.
kind of being in his general area, like maybe 1 or 2 steps ahead, but not. I was more moving forward because I thought you were working on something and would eventually get around.
Yeah, so he's kind of starts dragging his feet a little bit. And he keeps like looking at Walkroon.
Next time he flinches like that, I punch him in the shoulder.
And the next time he comes around, he just swings his scythe straight into Walkroon's stomach.
Oh God.
Oh,
And that's gonna be a
Please miss.
oh, this is real.
33 to hit.
Oh fuck, that's a crit.
God.
It's a trap.
He says, "I gotcha." That's a crit. You said.
That's a crit. My AC
Okay.
is 22.
Damn.
Oh!
Right. Stat block? Hold on one second. Let me make sure I have the right stat block here because I don't. Those guys had scythes in this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they got flying. Yeah, because they were flying on the big mosquitoes with big old
Yeah,
scythes.
those things fucking hurt.
Swing hard.
That's
Yeah, they
true.
did.
That's right.
Oh,
Let me see if I can.
one
find
moment.
this.
We might have to rewind time here and see if that actually hits me.
Oh, I think it definitely hit you. I rolled very well.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, we have to go roll back time and see if you actually crit me then.
Yeah. Okay.
Back
All right.
and back time.
Man, and I never ever mentioned having a weapon out either. Okay. It's on me. I don't have weapons out. No
Okay,
one said anything.
So it's a 35. So that still hits.
That's worse. That's better. You gave him
That's it.
from a
Okay.
33 to a
All right,
35.
and that's a crit.
That is a crit.
All right. All right. What does Deadly D10 do? Let me see.
Deadly.
We had to look it up last time too.
Yeah. Critical hit adds a weapon damage die. This is after doubling the weapons damage. Okay.
So everything doubled.
So all of a
plus
sudden he
D6.
just goes, "This is taking too long," and he stabs you in the stomach with your scythe. Oh, rolled a 10. All right, and
Goodbye, woke run.
goodbye, woke.
You know that'd be crazy.
Alright, so
That would
let's
be
see.
one hits me. No way.
Okay,
Do not start with
42 points of damage
a...
plus 2, so 44 total.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you still standing?
I'm still standing.
Better than you've
So
ever
it's-
Are you
been.
bloodied?
So
I am. And I just
So-
scream. Aku just goes, "Ah, betrayer!" Just as loud as he can.
and Chris eats it all, and so no one hears you.
Yeah.
You say,
It's like a Brendan issue.
Elnat turns around.
Betrayer!
What did you just say?
He
yeah,
goes,
now if
"Ah,
you turn
a
around, you
betrayer!"
turn around to see, you see the Redcap's scythe all the way in Walkroon's stomach, just like straight up belly shot. All right, and let's go ahead and roll for initiative, everybody.
Holy shit. God, I feel like my initiative should be something other than perception. Reflex? Can I roll reflex? Actually, it's the same number. It doesn't matter. Thematically, I'm rolling reflex. Or fortitude, which is also the same
Okay.
number.
But take a minus 44 on your roll.
I'm guessing the answer to this is no, but can mine just be my attack? Because I'm gonna be attacking. I know the answer is no, but I have to ask.
You could do something like a
Yeah,
reflex. Like how fast would you react? Like I think reflex would make sense.
My perception's a little better on than reflex.
Yeah, it's fair.
Ooh, that was
Sometimes
Right, light.
it's what I think your character would do, even if it's not the best number. You know, I'm just
Um,
saying. 29.
rolled-
I rolled really well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to add them yourselves, I think.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
rolled.
right. This. Okay.
I rolled athletics because I
Where to
figured
add-
Angor's gonna hear that and try to sprint to get to you.
He's gonna run in.
Never mind.
You saved
then
woke run from near-death
perception.
experiences before.
That's insane. That's actually awesome though.
How bad is Wakroon looking?
Really, really, really bad. The worst he's
Okay.
ever been, probably.
Okay.
I have 60 hit points to start with. So I'm at 16. So one more normal hit will put me down. But I also rolled a really, really good initiative, I feel like. I rolled an 18. Oh my god, Enterhoff rolled a 32. That son of a fucking bitch. Goodbye, Austin. It's been
It's been nice.
It's been
Get my
nice.
beer.
Wow, this is just.
But
been
maybe
such
that
a
was his
pleasure.
turn.
I'm such a lucky boy.
Maybe. Maybe not, though.
How to save the night. All right. Oh, we need battle music.
Yeah. Let's see. Huang, what did you get for your initiative? Did you roll something?
Yeah, I got 20.
20?
Hmm.
All right. Let's sort everybody. Let's put Bow by Huang. I'll put Silver Forge by Elnat. Whew. Yep, that's something.
I'm always so slow.
What a dumbass.
All right.
There's no way he beats all of us. Ah, fucking bats are showing up middle of this fight.
It is top
God
of the
damn it.
initiative order.
I will not be
And it
shooting my muscles.
is
You guys are so
Innerhoff's turn.
Okay.
And again, he's like blinking and he's just like, "What happened? I thought we were friends." And he's like, "Why are we fighting?" And he pulls the scythe out of you, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, because I love blood." And he swings at you again.
Okay.
Oh, this bitch is crazy.
All right, that is a 30 to hit,
That's a hit, not a crit.
not a crit. Okay. I should have swung at the same
Goodbye,
place.
Austin.
I'm gonna have to start rolling death saves on my first turn.
That's right. I'm gonna get you.
I don't have anything.
Wow, that's 17 more points of damage.
I go down. 16 HP.
And then he tries to reach for his hat on his head, and it's not there. And he goes,
That's with
"Oh."
Orpheus.
I've got no hat. And then he turns around, and Elnat's right there, and he's like, "This is all your fault." He's gonna swing at Elnat. All right. Let's see. What is the number that it goes down by?
4 or
5?
5. 5 if it's not agile. 4 if
Yeah.
it's agile.
It's not agile. So that is a 23 to hit. On Elnat.
That'll hit.
Holy shit! I'm so good! I'm gonna get them both and get away! Ooh, max damage!
No
You got
fucking way.
21 points of damage.
These things hit hard.
And
And
then
the
he
thunder
goes,
rolls.
If you want to wait till after the fight to tell me, what is the damage die on that? I got
It's
it.
a
he's
fatal
rolling
D10.
D10s.
Yeah, it's a fatal D10.
He's rolling
so-
D10s.
which
Alright,
means
one
it's at
final
least
swing.
D6.
The last one is only at 21 to hit.
That will not hit.
Oh, thank God.
Holy shit!
But
Alright, so
a
you get
21 on a
his
third
scrapes.
attack is insane.
On a third attack, yep. Alright, so that was his turn. And then directly in front of you
Oh,
guys,
there it is, the fucking bat.
this creature drops from the ceiling and lands on the ground with the thud. And kind of like shadowed. At first, all you see is blue skin and arms with claws. And it kind of moves it away to reveal this fanged face with
God,
tusks on it.
It's a fucking
And this creature
where?
roars.
straight
Where
ahead of
is
us.
this at?
Straight ahead of us. Straight ahead of us.
I don't,
Holy
oh, there it is,
fuck,
okay.
that is sick.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Dude,
Wow. Jesus
I'm fucking dead. Elnat, run off the edge of the map!
Bye.
Up the mountainside! Quick!
And it says in common, "You bleed red, and I hate the color red."
Fuck! the same-
And it just charges right at Elnat with it just like with arms like swinging wide.
Christ.
It's got a better bonus than me? Why is its 29 before my 29? What's this shit?
Well, you're unconscious, right? So you would have moved to right. Is it right before or right after? You would have moved to right before Innerhoff, right?
Fuck!
So you won't actually get your turn until the next round.
Okay, that's
I mean,
good.
there's
That's
not much you
that's
can do.
that's
Good.
time to everyone to get there. Austin's not playing.
All right, so this thing basically flies down from the ceiling, runs towards Elnat, so it's only going to have, I think, one action left on its turn here. But it will try to hit you with a claw regardless. And that is a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, this is going to be... I get to roll some different dice for this one. It's not quite the same. All right, that is 14 points of slashing damage. 4 points of evil damage. And you have to make a fortitude save.
That's my good one, at least. Plus 12, 16 plus 12, whatever that is.
28?
28, yeah.
28, you're good. This creature's skin its claws look like diseased as it's raking at you. It is Elnat's turn.
Free action. Elnat is gonna yell, "We need help up here!" Doesn't really. Action 1. Move. Action 2. Lay on hands, Wakroon. You gain 18 hit points,
Oh,
and you gain a +2 status to your bonus to your AC for 1 round.
okay.
Action 3, going to take a swing at Interhoff.
Okay.
And this is going to be with my Warhammer. Oh, so close. I rolled a 19. So 31 to hit.
Holy shit. Let's see. That is.
8.
Where's my AC here? You said, what'd you say?
31 to hit.
31? That's a hit. That's not a crit.
Damn. Alright. Got max on 1 die, so. Right, yeah, 2d8. So. 14 plus 3, 17 bludgeoning damage on Interhoff.
Okay. So you wallop him upside the head, smack him real good, and he goes, ah! And he shakes his head, and he looks around, and he sees that monster that dropped down from the ceiling, and he goes, the Cap Killer and the Flesh! And he goes, why are we fighting each other?
Fuck this guy.
He goes, it got in my head. It told me crazy things. It said I had no choice. You gotta believe me.
Let's see.
I ain't believing shit.
And then it's Orpheus's turn.
I will roll esoteric when we get there and see if there's any validity to whatever that is. But right now, fuck no.
Yeah, no.
Lorna, what's your bonus for what you rolled?
Oh man, everybody has a 20?
Oh gosh.
Yep.
I think it's fine. Between the three of you, decide who goes first.
Yeah.
Orpheus, Karu, or Huang.
I think the bonus thing is
can
just
wait.
Starfinder.
I will let one of the other 20s go first if you can hear me. All of a sudden, my internet had bad connection.
You're good.
All good.
Who wants to go next? Or first?
Huang, you want to go?
So they're that far away.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. You probably just gonna get a triple move.
We're just gonna be booking
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I feel like running is probably just the. Move.
Is there a run faster action in a straight line? No.
Also, remember last episode when I was doing that dumb thing where I couldn't see us on the map? That's still happening to me. So, I don't know why.
You
I
can't
can see us
me?
on. I can see us on the stream, and I had the map pulled up, but like, oh, there it is. Refresh something. Okay.
How about now?
All right. So
We're over here, Huang. Help us. Help.
3 moves.
It is gonna be higher up there unless you want to take the ramp.
Yeah. There's like this is like higher elevation around,
Oh.
so you're gonna be way low.
We were gonna be coming down this way and meeting you all here, but we got betrayed up here.
So there's a barbarian ability that allows you to move up to 5 times your speed, which is cool, but it's level 10.
I looked at that.
All right, so you're just gonna move, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm just moving.
All right, what does Bao do?
Bao only gets 1 mature move, but he's probably gonna run also.
Okay.
He's gonna get the little
Alright.
ramp.
Huang and Bao are trying to help as best they can. It is Karu's turn.
Okay. Yeah, Karu just needs to hike up his britches and get to scooting.
Oops,
Yeah,
scoot.
3 movements. I can go 75, so I'll go there.
Sounds good. Now, what does Orpheus want to do?
Okey doke.
Also triple move.
I'm going to. Oh.
And Goric is going to say to Orpheus, Orpheus, take out the red hat, see if you can't get that thing's attention. Because I think we heard it say it hates the color red. / we know it hates the color red from talking to the guy.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if Orpheus heard you
Alright,
say that, though.
All I know is this better be worth it.
I'm gonna pull. I get 3
Journey.
actions, right?
3 actions. Yep.
So, for my composite longbow, it says.
I like this question already.
Oh,
Just gonna snipe the
come here,
fucking piss out of him.
Hell yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Snipe him.
It says range of 100 feet, but he's
Huh?
115 away from me. So
That-
would it
that
just be
means-
with disadvantage?
Yeah, it's
Reduced to hit.
a -2 to hit, I think, for each range increment.
Is that okay? I knew that was a Starfinder thing. I didn't know if it was Pathfinder too.
Yeah, -2. So it will just be a -2 to hit, is all.
Okay, I'm going. Would you allow me to pull out 2 items at the same time?
You should be able to pull out your bow as part of your move action, I think. Or nope, that's just
that-
Starfinder. Fuck.
I
It's
think
been
you're
too
talking
long. I'm
about-
3 weeks.
No.
Sorry.
So well, first of all, you're gonna have to have 2 hands, I think, to use the bow, right? To shoot things. So, but it's yeah, you can swap items, so you can like if you want to pull out your bow, move, and then shoot your bow this turn, you can do that. And next turn, you can swap your bow with something else as one action.
Well, I
It
want
still
to pull
takes.
out the hat and the bow and say something, but I didn't want to like use one action to grab one
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's one action for each thing that you're trying to draw out of your inventory.
You could
Okay, then
probably
fuck it. I
draw
wanna
the
keep
hat.
this- What?
Yeah, you said you could probably draw the hat out, throw it on the ground, scream at the guy, and then shoot him.
Yeah,
But
talking
I
is not an
can't
action.
draw my bow out.
She already moved. She wouldn't be able to
He's-
draw and shoot and pull
Well,
out the
but
hat.
she could not move and shoot, right? Because she's not decreasing her chance to hit.
That's
or
true, you could just
increasing her
stay all the
chance
way
to hit by
back.
Okay, then I'll do that. I that's fine. I think I was like there-ish. Either way,
Alright, so
I'm
draw
just
the,
25.
you gonna put it on an arrow, shoot the hat at it.
No, I want to pull the
Pepsi.
hat out and get his attention and say, "Over here." And what does he do?
And Gore's
I
gonna
want to
add
do-
red fucker.
Great, and I want to see
I
what
hardly
his
see you.
reaction is.
Great.
flying
You're like
before you.
A third of a football field away.
It's probably really far away to be able to get his attention. But maybe.
I'm really. I can be loud when I want to be.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think so. You're trying to get the creature's attention. Are you gonna shoot at it? That will also help you get its attention.
I want to see what it does, but yes, that's my next plan.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's probably gonna look around and see what's shouting at it, maybe. But it's also intent on killing Elnat right now, and
Okay, then
Walker
I'm just
probably.
gonna. I'm gonna shoot, and it's -2. I rolled a 17, so 15 to hit. Oh
Okay.
wait, hold on. I probably have
Wait.
some sort of. Let's see.
Without
17 on the
your
die?
pluses. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 17
still
plus your
get
bonus, -2 off your bonus.
Okay, then it's a 17 to hit.
Okay, so your bonus
You
is
only
plus
have
2.
a +2 to hit.
I have a +4 to hit, Josh, and then I have a disadvantage of 2.
And you rolled a 15,
I rolled a 17.
so it's 19.
19.
Huh,
Oh,
okay.
so that'd be what,
+4
19?
to hit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Is there anything else affecting her? Yeah, because your dagger says +12 and the composite longbow says +4. That doesn't make any sense.
Is she not trained with the bow?
Maybe. It says untrained with martial weapons.
She's
Yeah, it
only
looks
getting
like.
her dex bonus.
Yeah, just getting the dex bonus. That's what it looks like. Well, let's talk about that later. But okay. You said 19. The number you're giving me. Final answer? 19 in this case is going to be a miss. So you fire a shot, and this thing looks. If this was a movie, we'd see a quick like zoom on this arrow that lands by its feet, and he like makes eye contact with Orpheus from all the way across this battlefield.
Oh no.
It's Angoric's turn. You no longer have. What's Angoric thinking about? Oh, can't hear him now.
Sorry,
how
Lorna
do-
just called. She can't hear you at all, Brendan.
Good.
I think she's having internet issues.
Headset die. Okay.
Are you guys getting weather over there right now, or is it past?
I mean, we were getting weather.
Well, there's certainly weather. It's just whether or not it's bad.
I can hear you again now. Now you're all
Okay,
back.
okay.
I'm so sorry. So it's
You're good.
actually a 19. I suck at math.
Yeah. 19's still a miss.
19 hit, which does hit, correct?
19's a
Miss.
miss.
The one
You're
guarantee
like a big
is
boy.
weather. That's true.
19 will be a miss. I don't know if you heard that, Lorna.
Oh, okay. I'm done then. Okay, great.
Okay.
But he does lock eyes with you. You did miss, but he does turn and look right at you. So you got his attention.
Let the
Okay.
games begin.
Angoric, you're up.
Now it's A Master. The Gourd.
And Gorik's probably just gonna move 75 feet.
Hell yeah.
He's booking it. Dun, 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 dun. He says, "Orcs are natural sprinters." All right.
Me?
Well, Corinne, what are you up to?
Okay.
What are you up to nowadays?
Okay.
Casually dying.
I went down, so I am prone, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That
You're
sucks.
prone.
Okay.
I think you dropped all of your items and you pissed your pants.
But you had said that you hadn't drawn your weapon.
I didn't have anything out, but I
True.
mean it's the
That's
same
true.
difference even if I did and I dropped it. Okay. So I think action 1, I'm going to pull out my chalice. Action 2, I'm going to drain the chalice for 15 points of healing.
Smart.
Potentially.
You're on the ground.
Uh-huh. That does provoke if this guy's got anything. Now it's my action 3 that I'm not so sure on.
Okay.
What is my negative for being on the ground is a -2, right? Like that's my AC, like I'm
You have a-
easier to hit.
But you do have a +2 from me healing you, so that would cancel that out.
It's +2 to AC.
Yep.
Okay.
Lay on hands does that.
Okay. But that's that just till the end of my turn or the end of your turn?
It says for 1 round. So I
Okay,
would
so that'll be
assume
the
until
end
it
of
gets back to
till the end of
me.
your your 1 round from when you did it. Okay.
That's how I would interpret it.
So I can do my check now too to learn something. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm on the ground trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I think part of me wants to believe that Enderhoff actually was mind controlled. Because when he pulled it out, didn't he say something along the lines of, "Why did I do that?" Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
I-
he could
I-
have
Then
been
he also
lying.
said
could've been
it's
lying.
taking too long.
Maybe esoteric lore?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do. Well,
you
that's
did
what
say
I'm.
you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that on the creature, on this Parika. I know that
Yeah,
we're
we
not.
got
We
it.
don't know what the name of it is yet, but that's what I'm gonna do it on this thing. So I'm gonna do exploit vulnerability on this creature, so it becomes my target. So I'm going to roll an esoteric lore check on it first. Let's see if we can. God, it'd just be so good if because there's a couple things that I can do that happen once I pass a check. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough. That's going to be a 26,
Okay.
and that is against a standard DC for its level.
It's at 26.
26.
All right. I have a number in mind.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
I need to know first if that's critical success, success, failure, critical failure.
That is success.
Success. Okay. So I recall an important fact about the creature, learning its highest weakness, or one of its highest weaknesses, if it has multiple with the same value, but not its other weaknesses. Because first of all, let's start. Does it have any weaknesses?
Creature is called a Perika. Peraka?
Rika. Okay, I see it.
Uh-huh.
Air.
It's
That's how I'd read that.
it is a subrace of divs, which are a family of fiends that are spawned from the spirits of evil genies within the desolation of the plane of Abaddon.
Okay, so I have no idea how the fuck he's here, but cool.
But the creature is, as a div, weak against cold iron.
Weak to cold iron. Okay.
Hey, all right.
Okay, so weakness, cold iron. It's like as if I did a recall knowledge check on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the question that I would have asked is, do these things have any sort of mind control abilities?
Yes. They do.
Okay. They do have mind control abilities. Okay. Okay. I have other things that I can do if it attacks me or attacks my friends that I will do when it happens, but that is my 3 actions. So 1 action, Chalice. 2nd action, Drain the Chalice. Chalice is now in my hand, so I can do Exploit Vulnerability. I now call out, at least to Elnat. I imagine I'm still, like, not feeling great. I'll tell that. Elnat, I got to get to the top of the water into you. Hey, Elnat, that's a Parika. They do have the ability to control minds. So Interhoff, be telling the truth. They're weak to cold iron, though. Our friends need to get here as soon as possible.
Okay.
Can Elnat
Walker,
say
yeah.
one quick thing?
Mm-hmm.
To,
I mean, you could respond, I
'cause-
think.
Well, he's gonna look at Interhoff and be like, if you attack us again, I will still kill you, because you're a liability.
Touche.
Okay, it's Interhoff's turn.
Word in your mind.
And he goes, my heart is racing. That was crazy. I didn't mean to attack you, I swear. And he says, well, I mean, I did, obviously, but I didn't want to. I wanted to, but I didn't mean it. How? This is so hard. How do you explain to someone who's not like you that murder's the only thing you like? And it
Can all
takes
this talking just be all 3 of his actions?
I was gonna say, he spends his whole turn gripping himself with that decision. And then he's like, look, we're not gonna make it out of here alive if we don't kill that thing. And he points at the Peraka.
Hit it!
And the Peraka turns to Elnat and he says, he moves his hand kind of in this gesture.
He's gonna fucking
and he says,
will save.
your friend is so clumsy. Wouldn't it be easier if you killed him and left him behind? And I'm gonna need a will save.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Do you have
The
any...
world.
Oh wait,
is-
hold on. Let's see. I might have a...
because they raping everybody out here.
I don't know if I... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Okay, never mind. That is...
Okay, what's going on there? You will get a +4 bonus in the save because he's recently attacked you. His blood is in fact still on his claw.
Oh,
Your blood
this
on
is
his claw.
this is against
You.
me.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Elnat,
you.
Elnat.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was doing this against Interhoff. That's why I was worried. And it's a will save,
Will save.
and it's a plus how much?
+4.
All right, a +4. Okay.
Huh?
17. 28.
28.
Yeah, I
Okay.
rolled a 13 and I have an 11, so +2.
Okay. 28 is a save.
All right.
A success.
Well done.
So he says something to you, and you realize he was casting a spell on you, though you're not sure necessarily what the spell was. And the creature goes, curses! I'll have to finish you the old-fashioned way.
Fuck.
He says, but first. And then it jumps up into the air, and it glides
Oh shit.
over to the edge, and it's just flying. and it points at Orpheus. It's Elnet's turn.
So it's flying, but is it low enough that?
It's pretty close to the ground still.
Hey,
So if I move to
tell
here,
the others what I told you.
if I go to here, I should be able to hit it.
You can hit it, but it's
Okay.
over open air there. You know, you're swinging out at it. One last
Right.
swing before it gets away.
Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so one move. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a rage.
Ooh.
I think he's pissed, and after getting hit kind of hard, I need a little bit of extra HP. I'm gonna look at the HP here in a second, and I gain 2 additional damage. Okay, but it's nothing to hit. Okay, so
Make sure you guys shift hover over this guy too if you haven't yet. As in, it's crazy.
calculator again. Plus 12. 28 to hit.
28 on this creature is a hit.
All right, 2d8.
Yeah, it has no wings. This thing is just Superman flying through the air.
Jeez, fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's like a firework.
Come on.
This is what
Thunder's
metal's all
pretty
about.
There it goes. Okay.
I'd like to
Thanks.
think as it's doing that, it's just going.
11 plus 3,
I'm the cat
14 bludgeoning damage. Sorry. 14, 15 on that, and then plus 2, 17 damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning.
All right. A little bit of bludgeoning damage. When you hit this creature, it bleeds, and the blood that's slick on your warhammer is blue.
And he'll yell out, "It's weak to cold iron. It's got blue blood."
All right, it is Huang's turn. You're seeing this craziness go down over here, and you're climbing up the stairs, but now the creature is flying.
Yeah.
Potentially straight out Orpheus.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
And Bao says, "You, me, we gonna talk."
So he's flying? Like, is he still in place
Flying.
there?
He's right. Yeah, he's right.
He's
here.
hittable right there, but I don't know. Like we
I'm
know he's
getting
gonna
the
end up with
last-
Orpheus.
Yeah, I'm getting like the last hit on this thing as he's leaving. So he's probably gonna be, yeah.
Well,
Does
that's
it-
what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if I should hang back closer
Yeah.
to Orpheus.
I think so.
Yeah, that's probably,
That's what I
yeah.
would do. Does it look like, I know he's just started his glide. Does it look like he is jumped high and is gliding down, or he jumped off and is going straight? And you don't have to answer that if that's too much information, but does it look like he could fly back to us, or does it look more like he's got like a glide ability? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Maybe with my check I would have known something.
I
like
don't
that.
have an
Mary Poppins.
extensive understanding of the physics that's happening right here, but
Mhm.
it does look like he's just Supermaning it. Like he's just
Okay,
like,
so he's just
"Roar," and,
beelining.
like,
He can
propelling
just
himself
fucking fly.
forward.
All right,
Yep.
cool.
The question is he Black Adaming it right now? Or he's just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
hovering?
No, he's Mary Poppins. It.
Mary Poppins,
Oh,
yo!
there you go. There you go.
Do you think I
Okay,
could
so
use
Huang?
Protect Companion on Orpheus?
No, I think it's specifically for Bao, right?
Well, it says... I'm gonna butcher this word.
Be your little pet.
Eidolon.
Eidolon?
Yeah, Adel, yeah, that's a thing that a summoner can create.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm.
Well, never mind then. I already moved twice. It's kind of annoying.
You could give an action to Bao.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Bao
don't know how much Bao can do in this exact moment either.
It's fair.
You could get ready for this demon's descent.
He gets in his Superman pose.
There you go. Bao jumps up and meets him midair.
You know, I think I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna move back one move. I only moved once then.
Okay.
So what is this again? It's bleeding blue. What else do we know about it?
It's some
Right.
form of
called
fairy
a
that is weak to
Parika.
cold iron.
Yeah, cold iron, and
Okay,
it can do
right.
mind control stuff.
Yeah.
So,
It
something
hates the color
flying
red.
fighting it would be good though, right? Hates the color red.
I mean, if
not
you can summon your
necessarily.
bad friend,
We think it's just flying to get to Orpheus because Orpheus shot at it earlier. So I don't.
and through the red on the ground, it hates red.
I moved
Like a
once,
pole.
and I think I'm gonna use my other 2 turns to turn into animal form.
Okay.
Love it.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
How druid of you.
If I did frog, do you think I could like tree frog it, like on these little like ridges and whatnot?
For the longevity of the character, I'd suggest against it.
Yeah, I don't think getting
Oh.
smaller. I mean, maybe.
What?
but-
So-
I didn't
This
know
thing-
like how big or how small I could be as a frog. It's offering frog, so I was just curious. How big
Yeah,
could a frog
frogs-
be?
So the cool thing about a frog is that it's got a tongue attack that can reach out to 15 feet away.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and I
And,
could red and be like a poison dart frog, so it would hate me.
It could. Yeah.
I would not suggest letting it hit you.
Yeah, it hits pretty
Oh.
hard. Not that not that your character would necessarily know, but do what your character would do. And try
Yeah,
not
do
to
it.
metagame.
Figured the
Yeah.
frog would be better in this like cave environment because we would climb the walls, but maybe not.
That's
I
true.
guess. I don't know.
That's
Yeah, so
that's
the
a fair point.
Frog has a swim speed in this example, but snake, gorilla. You can do ape form has a climb speed.
I think like the range on ape would be very good, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have any ranged attacks, but it does have a climb speed of 20 feet. Your deer has a movement speed of 50 feet, so you can move like twice as fast. If you do just want the reach, I mean, you could do frog, and then that is an option.
Everyone sounds like that is not the move, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Up to you.
Frog.
Fiend versus Frog just doesn't usually go over very well.
It doesn't sound great, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Fiend, frog. I'm taking the fiend. No offense.
Fiend v frog.
Gorilla sound good though.
Go real law.
I have a soundbite I have in mind for that movie, but I won't spoil it.
Do you want to do deer?
Let's do.
She's a
bear.
frog, not a deer.
Let's do bear.
Oh.
She's going bear.
Bear versus Fiend is
bear.
dope.
Classic choice.
Bear versus fiend. Yeah. It's like cocaine bear, but with fiends.
Of course it is.
A classic cinema. So yeah, I'm turning to a bear.
Okay.
Of course I can.
Of course I can. They're bears. I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say, I know there's a way that I designed this so that I could change Huang's token, and now I just don't remember how to do it.
Right.
Well, that's just
Bears.
unbearable.
Can we bear all of these puns tonight?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I ain't got too
Everyone.
many left. You leave me all bare.
We'll need
Well,
to pause,
either way,
otherwise
I'll,
we'll run out.
I'll throw a bear token over Huang.
It's right over it.
Okay.
A black bear, you
All
could have
right.
at least given her a grizzly.
She's it's like an Asian black bear. She's like from the
Black
30s.
black fight back. You're gonna
Austin
lose.
can fight a bear. He can fight a
Should've-
black bear.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I could fight it. I would lose.
All right. Well, does Bao do anything on his turn? Does he move?
That's what they say with black bears. Black fight back.
Bao starts just blocking Orpheus.
Ground lay down.
All right, Bao gets in the way.
Yeah.
He blocks the where the red cap is laying on the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Crushes the
It's
Windrush
Karu's
Pillars.
turn.
Okay.
What's Karu gonna do?
Karu will move 25. Close mine then. Still 40 away. Okay. I might just have to double move. Yeah. Just gonna double move. Staying close to the edge. Try and maximize my distance running.
Sure.
With no fear in my eyes for the fall below.
No.
And now I'm going to cast an amped message once again at my good friend Wakroon, telling him to get back in the fight, that we need him.
So I can take a move action?
Oh yeah, get that stride action.
Okay,
and
well,
go.
move action because I'm laying down still, so I can stand up.
Yeah, well,
Where you
Yeah,
going?
right.
Army crawl.
Does it say a move action? Like an action? Or does it
it's
say
like
I have
a-
to
it's like a
stride?
step or stride.
Okay, so I can stride at half my speed while lying down, probably?
I would let you stand up if you want to stand up.
Okay. I will
I
use
think
that
that's
to
the
get
first
it.
part of striding, and then you find
Yeah.
you've run out of time.
Sure.
Whenever
I
you
was
get
gonna
up.
move.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I
Okay.
will stand up then. Oh, Karu,
Get up.
thank
And
you.
Innerhoff says, "Stay down." All right.
And fucking
so it's
iron-
Karu's turn.
Silverforge eats him.
Okay, Orpheus, you're up. This thing looks like he's coming for you. Got your bow out.
And now there's a...
Is the distance correct?
Yes,
Okay.
about 100-ish feet.
The real question, though, is if this thing is flying, does Austin then think that he can fight it in
He
real
does,
life?
and he thinks he could win.
Because it's probably got hollow bones.
Yeah.
If it has hollow bones, it's an easy dub.
What
But this thing doesn't have
is
wings,
my
so...
clan dagger made out of?
Regular steel, probably.
Metal.
Dwarven.
If it's not
Dwarven steel?
listed, not anything...
It's not made
helpful.
out of cold iron.
Okay, that was my question. All right, I'm gonna sit tight here and try to shoot him again.
There are 10 cold iron arrows that are waiting for you guys at that mushroom restaurant place in one of the
well,
rooms that
that's
you
what
guys
I'm
looked
going
at
for
but
right
didn't
now.
take everything from.
We didn't want to steal, Brendan.
Yeah, sorry.
We're good people.
What did you get, Lorna?
The one with the undead lamb.
I'm going to use my hero point on that one. Why not? Fuck it.
Okay.
That time I rolled a 20. Well, I didn't roll a 23. I have 23.
With your total? 23 on this thing is going to be a miss still.
Oof.
Very close, though.
This is a 1 enemy combat, which means that they're going to be strong. 1.5, maybe, where we have
Okay.
me going down. First half combat.
Good grief. In that case, I'm going to use my next. Ugh. I think I might run over here so I'm closer to
Okay.
Huang and
Friends.
Gork because that I rolled a 19 on that last one. So basically they're like
Yeah.
Hard to hit with the bow.
either I need to roll an actual natural 20. There's no way basically I can hit
Yeah.
him this next if,
Yeah.
if I roll again. So
fair.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna use a turn to move and then I guess I have enough.
You could
actions
always
I can
do a an aid too to help someone with something. I don't know what, but keep that in mind for our third action too.
Oh,
You don't have.
then I
Yeah,
will
just a
move-
reminder.
What kind of aid? Because like I could try to aid.
I don't know.
Before, what?
Yeah, I don't know necessarily. And this guy's coming at you. I don't know what it would be, but yeah, you might just move.
I'm just gonna use all my actions. I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna be done.
Okay. And Gorik, what are you thinking?
Angoric is going to cast his level 3 spell, Sign of Conviction, and hold his holy symbol above his head and say, in the name of Fulgrid, and then the holy symbol is going to start to cast a orangish light, which isn't quite red, but back in the olden days, orange was called red, so maybe he hates orange too, who knows. And then it has 100-foot range, and he's within 100 foot, so he's going to spell attack this guy. So,
Okay.
yeah. Which is a 25 to hit.
It's a hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
that might be the AC.
It's going to be good damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
I guess we
Which-
know it's. I guess I only know one weakness. Could have more.
And that is...
You know we haven't gotten yet to use yet tonight.
Many crits.
12 good damage.
12 good damage. All right, it looks like that hurts it quite a bit.
Nice.
Cool.
Good.
Its skin sizzles as the light of
I'm gonna put
Fulgrit
that in
touches it.
Sizzles. It's
Skin sizzles.
And then
Alright.
Angoric. Oh. It's only 2 actions to cast that spell.
That's fair,
and
that's
it
fair.
says when you cast it, it
Yep.
does damage, and then you can sustain as another action to do it again. So I'm just gonna do it again. Because I
Okay.
really can't do much else. So
The attack
that's
tree.
only gonna be a 9 to hit, so it's not gonna hit.
Okay.
All right, that is a miss. And you blast Elnot off the edge.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it will be Walkroon's turn next.
All right, so Walkroon gets this message from Karu that allows him to gain a little bit of extra energy and stand up. Does Ennerhoff look like he's locked in on like this guy, like he's gonna chase after him, or what is Ennerhoff's vibe as he's standing here next to me?
I'm so confused, but I think we should kill that creature.
All right, so I stand up as my wound is kind of like healed magically, and I'm back over half health and like also healed, and I'm gonna look to him and I'm gonna punch Ennerhoff in the head with my fist. That's my first action. I'm just gonna hit him in the head, non-lethal damage,
Like,
and call him a prick.
okay.
I'm gonna actually hit him though. That is a dirty 20 to hit him.
All right. That is gonna
Yeah.
be a miss.
Okay, so I
Ugh.
bonk him.
What are
And
you
it-
doing? Yeah, you hit him, it just doesn't quite land the way that you
Good,
want it to.
that's fine. And I'm gonna go. That's for hitting me in the chest.
That's
Get
for
it together.
killing me.
That's for killing me, you prick. And then I'm going to take my don't think there's anything really else worth doing other than double moving. Let's see, where's my, which is just not very much for old Walkroon, but I'm gonna run by, seeing that the fight looks like it's headed over to this area somewhere, and I'm gonna start sprinting that way. So punch
Just-
Innerhoff.
Where are you
Double
going?
move.
The creature's right there.
And
Alright.
free action, Karu will scold you as you come up to him. It's like, did you just use my focus spell on redemption?
I
Fucking
I
revenge.
used your focus spell to stand up. I appreciate it.
No, I saw that. You went for a fucking punch and you even just missed him.
No, I didn't miss him. I just didn't hit him very hard. I didn't want to actually hurt the fella.
All right,
Did you
it's
see
my
what he did?
turn.
He opened me
I'm
up.
attacking the creature.
Oh, sorry.
If I here, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, the first one is a hit with a 25. And the
That's-
second one. Wait a minute. Nope.
I miss with the
I said that wrong.
24.
Your 25's not a hit?
Hold on.
A 25 was a hit just a little bit ago.
No,
25
I
's
think
a
I
He
did
did
his
his math
attack
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's actually only got a 23, which, as we established before, is a miss. I think it's 23. And then he swings again. And this time, let's see, we said it's 5 less.
Yep.
Unless it's agile. Then it's 4. Natural 20?
No, it's not agile. No,
okay.
it did roll very well, but I'm trying to do the math. Got a 26 this time. That is a hit. He does 18 points of slashing damage to the creature.
Nice.
That'll do it.
That's for killing caps! Redcaps, that is. It is the creature's turn. It doesn't love that it's seen its own blood.
It's blue, so he's
Alright.
alright.
Flying
Yeah, it
through the air. And it is going to mutter a short phrase and wink out of existence.
Oh, fuck. He went from the initiative.
And then it will
My God.
reappear
Fucking dimension
directly
door.
behind Orpheus.
Of course he does, fucker.
What?
And then it's going to go, your turn now, red hat wearer. And it's going to try and claw Orpheus. It's probably pretty good. It's going to be a 32.
Ooh.
Does that beat Orpheus's
That
AC by
definitely
10?
hit. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, crit.
So that means it's going to be a crit.
Rut, row, raggy.
Not good. All right. First part. 18 slashing damage. And 8 evil damage. So that's what, 24 total?
26.
26? 26 total.
Jesus.
And then Orpheus has to make a fortitude save. Here.
Oh, no.
Oh
Okay.
no! Oh no!
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Oh no.
You already used your cap, yeah?
Yep, I sure did.
Wait, would you use your cap
Oh,
on? I remember that.
Oh,
no.
I'm taking that shot.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Use your cap.
She's taking a shot earlier.
I don't know what happens
I used
in this
that
case.
done. I said YOLO.
Just a critical.
He's
Is there,
done
is there?
nothing.
If there's no critical effect listed, it's nothing. Different.
I don't think that's true, though.
Goodbye,
I mean,
Kobe.
That's what they talked
I-
about in
I-
GCB stuff before, at least.
Hope
So
Yeah, I
if there's
think
nothing
if
lifted,
there's
there's
no-
nothing.
It's just a double
It's just
damage.
a failure.
No, but
Well, it
it's,
depends on what it is, but yeah.
it's,
I
it's,
guess
yeah,
it's-
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Does it have a success, critical success?
On a critical-
Overrated.
on a critical failure for an affliction, you will instead advance to stage 2 of the affliction instead of being in stage
okay.
1.
Cool.
Okay.
So
That
I'm an
makes sense.
overachiever.
So,
You were sick quickly.
so this thing claws you, and you feel ill almost immediately, but as of right now, you're suffering no ill effects.
That's scary. A stage 2 affliction with no effects. It's,
All right.
not.
It is Elnat's turn next.
Elnat is going to.
Silver Forge in the background.
Yeah.
Oh,
Elnat was kind of taking priority on trying to get some
Oh, that's
stuff
fair.
done. I think he was just so shocked of what the fuck just happened. One action to Silverforge, who did. I think he's just gonna double move. Yeah, that's what we'll do. 50 feet, so 50. He's not gonna go too far, but he'll go to right around here.
Sure.
Elnet is going to move to here for second action, and then third action, going to lay on hands myself.
Okay. So on that,
And
just getting some healing. It'll be
Yes.
Huang's turn, and you are pretty close to this creature
Yeah.
And a bear.
and a bear.
I'm a bear.
Of course I can. They're bears.
Okay.
So, you think I could reach out and bite it, right? All right. I
Probably have to move and
bite.
then bite, unless you get 10 foot of reach.
I don't.
I know if I could like lunge and bite. You know what I'm saying?
No. You have to move. As far as I know, you will get large sized when it's heightened to 4th level. I don't think you're there yet.
Okay. So, and I still have my 3 moves as spear.
Still got 3 actions.
I'm gonna move up and bite it.
Okay.
Will you? Oh, other me, come on.
Come on.
Okay. So. Okay. This is only Lorna's life we're talking about. Okay. Quick roll.
Orpheus.
No, no, no.
Really.
Orpheus is life.
That's Orpheus.
Lorna will be fine.
Will I
No.
His
know?
life.
No risk of dying to this.
I get no bonus,
PNG.
correct?
You should have a bonus.
You definitely should be adding
AC?
something to it.
16 plus your level.
Your attack bonus is plus 14.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, that's a 31 then.
31's a
Nice.
hit.
Hell yeah.
So because you're a bear, you're doing. Are you? I guess I should have asked first. Are you using your jaws? You biting, or are you
Yes.
using your
Yes.
claws?
I said bite,
Okay,
yes.
you're biting. Okay. You biting, so it's 2d8
Mhm.
plus 5.
Oh, my D8 is way down here. Okay. 6, 7, 18.
Okay.
Nice.
18 piercing damage. Not bad at all. The creature is still snarling.
One more time.
I think I'm latched. I'm just gonna bite again.
Okay. So this time it's only a plus 9 to hit.
Yeah.
AC 25, I think. Maybe 24.
Yeah. It's dirty 20, so.
20 total is a miss. All right. So Huang is attacking and trying to do some damage. It is now Bao's turn.
Long bites her tongue when she's doing this.
Owie. I hate that.
Bao's gonna like, like move closer.
That's because Bao's big. Bao makes that
Yeah,
sound.
exactly. Yeah.
That was the sound of a big animal.
Gotcha. I'm with you now. Okay. And it's Karu's turn.
Okay. Well, Karu, his psyche's gonna be unleashed, so he's gonna go into Avatar's.
Sure.
Yeah, that whole
As
thing.
one does.
Avatar state. Yip yip.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And he's gonna move up. One. Yeah, there I am. Yeah.
So many pawns. It's insane.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Phantasmal Treasure
Oh.
on this creature.
Okay. So what happens now?
You just give me a will save, and we'll see. So as I try and pierce your mind, let's see how effective I can
What do you
be.
think? Should I go with GCP die, or black or red?
Think
Demon is red.
Yeah, red.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that would infuriate him, so even better.
That's fair. Okay. Got a 24. I'm a will save.
Damn. Okay, so that's you succeed. Okay, so a phantasmal image of the most precious thing imaginable to the target appears in a location of my choice within the spell's range, which is 60 feet. I was thinking maybe like around the pile of redcaps over there, maybe.
So the pile of red caps suddenly appears to all be the color blue and no longer the color red.
Yeah, I just changed the color of them.
Nice.
Okay, so the target becomes fascinated with the treasure, and the duration is until the end of its next turn. The target can try to disbelieve the illusion by all means of doing that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We know all
that'll be your
about
next turn.
disbelieving illusion.
Yeah, yeah.
Disbelieving illusions.
All right. And so that's even with the success.
Even
Okay,
with-
so the failure would be a whole minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Orpheus, this creature has appeared in front of you. It has stabbed you and potentially left you with some horrible disease. What do you want to do?
Is your chalice full, Walkroon?
Nope. And I'm very far away.
He's
Yeah.
also very
Cross
far
the
away.
canyon.
My chalice has been drained into my tummy, and I am at least 12 seconds away.
You got that drink?
Oh.
You got that good shit.
I-
No, but the party's healer is standing right next to you, so
Yeah, sure.
I know, but she's a bear right now.
nope.
What?
I was
Oh,
talking about
wait,
Angoric.
Angoric!
She's a bear right now, okay?
We need to have a camp out scene where we talk about all our characters and our roles in the community.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm sorry. In my head, I was like, the druid. That was dumb.
That was funny.
The last
Cleric
person
who has
that was
saved
out.
countless people's lives during this.
That should be a
Could
clip.
you? Can I run to? No, because it's not
Yes.
your action. Your action's next. Could I postpone my?
You could hold.
turn?
Yeah, you could hold till
You
after
hold.
Angoric. Yep.
Let's do that, and let Angora go, and then I'll go. That's an option,
All
right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Yep.
Angoric's turn.
Angora, please help me.
Help me, Angoric. You're not the healer.
Our only hope.
Angoric, I know you're not the party healer, but is there anything you can do?
Angoric, use your your abilities as our tank.
You big green orc, help me out.
Front line with me, switch.
Tag in
Go
like
backward.
a tag team wrestling match.
That's right.
In before Angoric actually can't heal.
I can touch heal,
Yeah, you're. Is it 2 action?
but the problem is I can't move and keep the spell that I just cast running. So yeah, or
Well, you
it's
just
a
cast
concentrate
badass.
to do the ranged one, and the one that I just cast is pretty bad. I just didn't expect him to teleport to us
Is it a 2
so
action heal?
fast. Two action heal is a concentrate, and so then any spell that I'm sustaining would be
Right, because you
Drop.
like sustain it right now, hurt the guy, then step
I-
forward and healer.
I could. I wouldn't even have to step forward. It's just one way or another, I'm only getting one more attack off with the spell, I guess.
Or
if
he
I
could
do
triple
that.
attack with the spell.
Yeah, I mean,
You could say, "By
could.
Mother's mercy, I will heal you
Yeah.
next round."
up to you, but yeah, Orpheus is a hell of a damage dealer, so especially if she can
Yeah,
somehow get.
but it's also good damage, and that.
That's
seems to
true.
be
No,
more
no, no, that is
effective.
very
Can
true.
do a lot.
You were not wrong.
I'd say
But I'm also the guy with the cold iron on the hip too, so like I have
Also
other
very
methods
true.
of doing things that
You're the
should be
guy's a bear.
effective.
The bears
It was a
are
whole
healing.
thing. Brick
The
killed the guy with
healer's
the
a
lamp.
bear
Sarah
right
was a bear.
now.
Sarah's a bear.
Okay. No matter what, my first action's going to be attacking it with the spell.
Cool. Yeah.
And that is going to be a 30 to hit,
Nice.
30 is a
which
hit.
I'm assuming is a hit.
It's not a crit, but it is a hit.
And 17 damage, close to
Okay.
max.
17 good, right?
17 good damage, yeah.
Great damage.
That's awesome. Yep.
17 damage. Good. All right.
Good damage.
All right.
And
So
then
this creature,
I guess
it's trying to shield itself from this blast, and it's like burning its skin away, and it's looking very raw and ragged.
I fucking hate you.
and then I will do my cleric font double heal, so the holy symbol disappears above me, lands in my hand, and then I ranged heal Orpheus for
3
1
points of
second.
healing.
It's going to be quite a bit of healing.
God.
42 points.
Holy.
If I do the
Are you guys married?
ranged one, it gets a plus 24, and it's 3d10s. So
Dang, do you like
it's
her?
It's pretty good.
it's a pretty good heal.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
He
I
loves
heal
you
42
and you have
points.
42 points of healing. That was a cool turn that showcases the coolness
Very
of
good
the
turn.
3-action
Well,
system.
Corinne, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm just gonna run.
Just gonna move?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just want to get out. I want there to be no reason for him to try to like teleport back.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm just going
Yeah, get
to.
your ass up here.
That's 1 action. 2 actions. Make sure there's nothing worth doing as a 3rd action other than running. Nope. I'm just gonna run again.
Innerhoff runs past you much faster than you are.
Okay.
And he slides to a stop right here, but he runs out of actions just before he gets to attack the creature.
Sick.
It
Unfortunate.
is the creature's turn. All right, so you said it is fascinated with the treasure.
Mhm.
So he's distracted. He's got a -2 penalty on other skill checks. He can't use concentrate actions.
You could try to do something to disbelieve it too, right?
Right.
But he would need to like touch it or something, right? Somehow interact with it to realize it's not an illusion.
Yeah. Does it say?
It does say the condition ends if a creature uses hostile actions against you or its
Oh,
enemy.
it can use a seek action to examine it. So it can do a 1 action, a perception check.
Yeah, look at it.
Okay. All right. So he's gonna look at it. Perception check for this creature is going to go ahead. It's gonna be a 24. I don't know what that would be against.
Probably against my spell DC, which it would be.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. So I think so. Then it's gonna see that that's not a real treasure.
I got you.
Burned in action,
Pray.
though. That's good. Burned in action.
Yeah, we did burn an action. And now it's only got 2 actions left.
And now he's surrounded.
Oh,
But
what a
surround-
no
surrounded.
flanks because he's against the wall.
It's like that blue dress, black dress shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, it
It was
Redcap
red the whole time.
You fool.
All right.
You shared it with all your friends.
I feel like that would really piss him off for it to turn from treasure into a bunch of red hats.
Yeah. Now he's gonna rage.
How's this guy do with that like old person club, the ladies with the red hats? Could you imagine this guy getting
Red
loose
clubs?
in one of those old
Can you imagine this guy being real?
An 8-foot tall horned genie that flies around in his blue skin and shoots. Yeah, exactly. He's terrifying.
The implications
you-
are really.
You just beat him in a fight because he's got hollow bones, Austin. We'd be
If he's
fine.
got hollow bones, yes.
Yeah, why do you think the church ruled the world for centuries?
Just to
These
get rid
were
of
the
all
bad
the
guys.
to get rid of all
They
the
got hollow
genies.
bones.
This is Jesus Christ.
This is Jesus.
I
Wow.
don't know about that one.
Maybe I should reconsider.
Like the Antichrist.
Maybe
Unless
I
you're
should
reading the other
reconsider.
book.
Thank you, Sarah.
Okay. Man, yeah, I gotta decide what he wants to do with just 2 actions left on his turn.
That's good. Hell yeah, Dylan. Good shit.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. His eyes spot the priest who's been blasting him with this foul magic, and he waves his hand, and he says, "Why don't you take a step back?" And he tries to get you to step backwards off the cliff.
Oh,
So
that's
make a
so
will save.
cool. This is important. Remember, you have 3
I'm very
hero
willful.
points.
I have 18 for not 18, 28. Sorry for
Oh,
my
that's good.
will save.
28's good. So you see right
Yeah,
through
well
his foul suggestion for what it was.
And Gorik will say back. You said what, bitch?
Yeah,
And Gork's getting spicy. Elnat, you just gonna move?
Healer.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2.
Okay.
That's 1.
Alright, Elnat's
I
moving.
can get pretty close for 2, and then the last action, I'll have Silverforge get up here.
Alright, then it's Wong's turn. Did we ever take
Wong.
Orpheus's turn?
No, you kept skipping me, and I was like, I'll just wait. I'll just let it happen.
Well, yeah, you just have to say when you want to take your action. You can take an action now if you
I
want.
wanted to take it after Angoric. I said
Okay.
that.
She did
All
say
right.
that.
What would you like to do?
I would like to use my clan dagger and try to stab this guy.
Okay. First, you say Booyakasha.
Actually, I want to use my regular dagger. So I guess I need 1 action to draw my dagger, and then I have 2 more
Yes.
chances to hit. Okay. I have. Let's see. 28.
28 to hit. I don't think you have sneak attack damage or anything right now.
No, I guess technically he's not.
You're not flanking.
Sorry, I'm trying to find my correct dice to do my. Nope. Let's do this. Um, 5 piercing and 7 precision damage.
I don't think you get the precision damage right now because you're not sneaking attacking him.
Sneak, gosh dang it! I would have done my. I was like, that's too good. Never mind. I would have done my clan dagger. I accidentally had sneak attack selected, so it looked like I got more damage when I did that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
What you doing there, Austin?
Colonel Bar.
You want to attack again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, not very good. 15 doesn't hit.
That
so.
miss. Yep. Okay. So Orpheus stows his bow, pulls out a dagger, and stabs the thing, getting blue blood everywhere. And then let's see. Then Walkroon and Elnat try running over, and then it is Huang's turn.
Wrong.
Something Huang?
I think I'm gonna slash him this time.
Use your claws.
Slash. Yeah.
The hash slinging, the flash bringing, the hash bringing healer.
Actually, I don't know. My jaws do so much more damage.
The jaw does more damage, but the only benefit to the claws is that you have a slightly better chance to hit on your second and third hit. It's only one higher, so.
Get him with the clamps. You're
All
muted.
right.
Claws are agile.
Start blasting.
Did you read my lips?
Mm-hmm. I
Was
just
Josh-
knew what you're talking about.
If Josh didn't say anything, then I would have just thought I wasn't
Wow.
muted.
I'll take my chance. I'm gonna do melee. Or sorry,
Hey,
I'm gonna
bite
do
or
melee. That's
claw?
true. Bite.
Okay.
Crunch.
So I get
Chomp.
13. What do you think I like that last one?
Yeah, it's in the spell.
Plus 14.
I think plus 14 to hit.
And her teeth are cold iron, right? Most black bears have cold iron teeth, if I remember correctly.
Her bear has a grill.
Yeah.
Blackberry.
17
Yeah.
cold iron fillings.
That's 28.
She got that Geralt tooth
20 gets a hit?
surgery in, yeah.
I've got a Percy grill. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, yeah. Percy has it too.
Geralt has more though, to be fair. So Geralt is more of a G. So yes, 28.
The
So
OG.
Yes, he does have a G in his name.
couple
It's
of
damage.
Ds. I know. I'm getting my dice out.
Getting him out.
But
What?
We've been playing the game for 2
Where
hours.
have they been?
I've got a bunch of dice here. I had to figure out which one is which.
Okay.
Rolled a 5 to 3, so 13.
13 plus. You already added the plus 5.
Yes.
5, 3, 5, 13.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So 13 damage total.
And that's enough to...
Yeah, you chomp down on this thing and just shake it, and it
It'll
stops
tickle.
moving.
Like a
Hey!
Nice.
Hey! Bear kill!
bear kill. Bear kill.
Let's take a look at the character art one more time.
He's actually dead though. Or
Is
does
that,
he just stop moving?
Is that from the book?
What from the book?
The character
Is
art?
the monster you're fighting from the book? It's a
The
real
character
monster, Austin. Just don't look it up, all right?
Oh, I'm Googling it.
Wait, so it's dead?
It's dead.
It's at least not moving anymore.
I got.
Why are we...
Okay.
Similar to different, but different.
All right. Just want to make sure. You want to be done with combat, or you want to also kill the Redcap?
I think we gotta kill the
Is it
red
my
cap.
turn?
Wait.
Yeah.
Is it the Bell's turn?
Did
not
we
that.
announce...
I only did one turn.
Yeah, there was only
It's-
one.
it's
Just so we're
monster.
clear, I did yell at some point that they can mind control. You guys do what you want, but the assumption is, and maybe you don't know the full assumption, so you do what you want as players. The assumption is this
We
thing
don't know
mind
the full
controlled.
assumption.
This guy mind controlled Innerhoff to attack me. Just saying. He was a traitor there for a second.
Here goes,
But-
oh, thank God, we killed the cap killer.
He then did put
Now I can get
most
a new
of
hat.
like a lot of damage in. So
Wait a minute. Is the thing's blood blue?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna be a
And he
blue
wanted
cap.
to dip his hat in its blood.
Mm-hmm.
He might be
wanted-
about to be very
He's not
sad.
gonna get a red cap.
Yeah, maybe we
He's
let that
going
play
to
out.
kill us.
He probably didn't know. He didn't know what it was. He thought it could have been a
Come on,
bat.
the blue cap. That changes everything.
Are you
He starts
okay being a
growing.
blue cap?
Like
I mean, I
Scrappy Doo
suppose
at the end of the Scooby Doo
it's-
movie.
It's very distinctive. Perhaps I will have an even higher status amongst the red caps. I will be king of the caps. All shall know my beauty and despair.
Sure.
It's good.
All that for a drop of blood.
Oh. Oh, I love that.
It is still
I think
monster.
Elnat would walk up a little bit closer.
I think are we still in
he's-
initiative? Or are we?
Mhm. Unless
Okay.
unless Sarah says she's done with her turn.
Well, I'm still talking. I should attack him.
You do what you want. I'm anti-attack.
What would
You
Huang
tell
do?
me.
Does everyone else believe that he is actually a good guy, which is brainwashed?
No, I don't believe he's a good guy, but
I'm
I
a
do believe he was
horrible
brainwashed.
masquerading
Yes.
fae.
Shut up! I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else.
Do I think that this man deserves death for things that he's done throughout his life?
Yes.
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't
Do I
think
think
he
that
is-
he
Do what
intentionally
you
attacked
want,
Vokrun?
Sarah.
No.
You have
Yeah.
some
I don't-
sort of semblance of free will, depending on
Yeah.
who
Well,
you ask.
Could
Yeah.
he be utilized in the future?
Good callback, Marnie.
Elnat will be walking up, like, watching this dude, but not actively, like, running to, like, keep attacking him. But he's leery, but not thinking that this dude is an immediate threat.
Who's Larry? My name is Innerhoff.
Hey, I think Interhoff he's back with us now. Let's be done with this and get out of here.
I've always been with you. There's just been periods of time where I also wanted to kill you.
Hey,
And in the
Interhoff,
beginning, when I first met you, I wasn't with you.
right now it's
Can I
better
do
if
that?
you don't speak.
Oh.
Hey, idiot. Hey, my
Are you still a bear?
Yeah, I am. I'm calling it idiot. It's a bear.
I don't speak bear.
No, it's like an
That's
open
true.
season situation.
Damn. I was gonna
Oh.
see if I could do
Yeah.
a perception check on him, but I am a bear. That's true.
You can do a perception check as
You
a
still
bear.
have perception.
I can't talk to him.
You
Really?
still-
Okay.
You
Right,
can't
perception
talk
is
to
not
him.
talking.
Perception's not talking, it's looking.
Did you mean diplomacy? Or deception?
Probably deception, honestly.
Ah,
Well, then, yeah, you can do that as a bear.
the bear's trying to
Yeah.
fool me. I know it.
That healer bear!
That healer bear.
Please, bear, turn back into a fox lady so that you can heal my wounds.
Honestly, I feel like this half our conversations when me and Britt are home alone. It's be like, we're just,
Oh my god.
yeah. So I'll take one turn to turn back into Huang, and then one turn to
What
deception check.
are you trying to deceive?
Isn't it perception if you're trying to perceive?
Are you trying to tell if he's
Yeah,
lying?
I know. And then Brendan said, "Are you trying to do deception?"
I asked a question. I'm trying to figure out what you're
You
doing.
don't look deeply in
I'm trying to
character.
figure out.
No.
You need to
Use
shut
your
up.
normal voice.
Sarah, if you want to know if he is deceiving you in his perception, you could not do it while you were a bear. I mean, I guess you could have, but it probably wouldn't have been super great.
Oh, you're a bear.
It does make sense. to
Roll
turn
a
back into
perception
human,
check.
and then roll a perception check. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'll roll one after you, since it's my turn after as well.
I'll
Please
be
roll
the
the
dungeon
check.
master from here on out.
I'm gonna pull.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna pull the shotgun out and kill myself.
That's
There is
a.
no shotgun, but you do have a double barrel musket.
Oh my god.
Actually, you're a dwarf,
did
so I
you
don't think
get?
it would reach. It would hit the ground.
I think
got
I like Interhoff better.
29.
A 29?
Yes.
And you're trying to find out if he's trying to lie to you.
Yes.
He basically is just like, all I want is my new hat. And it seems like he's being truthful.
So if we give him his new hat, he's gonna be chill about it.
Did he bring an
I think
undyed
so.
hat down?
Yeah, he rolls up, it's a,
Oh God, here we go.
it's a fedora. He pulls out a fedora.
He folds
my
out
God.
a fedora.
Oh,
Oh,
He's gonna come back
God.
with a blue
Well,
fedora
maybe we
and
should kill him.
absolutely get made fun of.
Alright, is that what he actually does?
He pulls out a fedora and he says, I'm going to be the coolest Redcap at middle school.
So
he
boring.
brought out he brought out undyed fedora. That's the true answer there.
Correct, yes.
Okay,
Undyed
Once
fedora. Yep.
once things
that's our
like
episode title.
Yep.
once things kind of like are somewhat chill, Elnat is going to sit down and he's going to do a quick prayer to gain a focus point back. And I will end my
Is he-
rage.
Is anyone still hurt?
Yeah.
I am
Yes.
still hurt, but I'm not.
I got hit in the face with a warhammer.
I'm still down half my HP, but I can, on a
I've got
journey
about a
back, I could
third.
theoretically get it back. I'm down 27, but my chalice will refill every 10 minutes, so.
I think it's probably worth me casting heal to
Okay.
all of us at least.
Gather up.
You know,
You heal me?
Because Orpheus
Yes,
got hit
even
pretty
him.
good too, so
Orpheus got a
That's
really
good.
big heal though on top
Yeah.
of that.
Let's,
I don't
gather
know.
up
that's
How much
true.
health are you missing, Lorne?
None. I'm good.
Oh, there you go.
Let's all gather
yeah,
on
I'll
the edge
still
of the
do
cliff
one.
and then heal.
I'll be honest. Once I get my new hat, I'm pretty sure my wounds will patch up on their own.
God, I can't listen to him anymore. So
Hey,
if I
that's
dye
the
this hat red, then that's all you need.
It's gonna be blue.
The guy's blood is
21
blue.
points of healing, everybody.
A
21,
creature's
you said?
blood is
21?
blue.
Yeah.
cool. That is
So-
exactly what I needed.
Innerhoff will walk forward and dip his fedora in the blue blood and kind of squish it around a little.
Yeah,
And it's
sounds
gonna
great.
it's gonna lose like most of its like form. You know, like it's kind of a fedora's more of a sturdy hat, and then once it gets wet and it's just like it's really drenched in blood, it just kind of like becomes floppy. And he like slaps it on his head, and there's just blue blood like dripping down all sides of his head, and he's just
so happy.
double thumbs up.
Happy as a
Hey.
clam.
Interroff, we've helped you. Now, we need you to help us.
He nods.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
see you
smart.
next week.
There you go. All right. Thanks for hanging out, stream. We got some viewers
Thanks for
out
staying with
there.
us.
Welcome back, Soda. Welcome back, Nicholas. We got Lord Nick's Green Poodle, and I banned someone named Grading Road PNFE 118. Never see you again. Good night, everyone.